All right. All right. I'm up. I'm up. Wait, let me. What I have to do is. Here's what I have to do. Do that. All right. Then we go Twitch. We get the LCP up. Do not abbreviate LCP. I repeat. We put it on. This
case scenario, which is saying something red. This does get the kill onto Ray, but Ray then, you know, glory be on death. Just
then we make myself full screen here. We open screen flow. Screen flow should open. Yes. Then we record this monitor, that monitor, and the microphone. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm killing two birds with one stone. One single stone, and two birds are being killed. Do you understand how impressive that is as a feat? Now let me just make sure, settings, that the reason that this is not being weird, the video bitrate is correct. Okay. All right. That was your joke, but I'm, you know, to a 2-viewer stream, I thought I'd steal for myself. Let me drop the link. I'm dropping the link. Control C. We're all going to watch this shit show with me. I have no idea what the quality of these teams are, by the way. So this could be absolutely fucking disgusting. But I'll cast for you, because I bet you I'm better than the fucking English casters that they have. Probably dog trash, those guys. I shouldn't say that, actually, because they could, like, people could just find this broadcast. I'm sure they're good. I'm sure they're lovely. I'm just yapping. You want feet? I'm wearing Grimace socks. Don't fuck with me. Is this 1v1 still going? Has no one died? Is this what's happening? They totally did reset. They totally reset. This guy has Eclipse. Okay, but two questions here, first of all. Question one is, who the fuck picks Scion in a 1v1? Wow, on my second screen here, my feet just got shown to the camera. So I just got a full close-up of that. That's lovely. Who the fuck picks Scion on 1v1? Real talk. Real talk. I just realized I need to do something. Because there's a delay. I just realized I need to do something. First of all, I need to reload the stream. The second thing I need to do on OBS. Okay. I need to add macOS screen capture. Method is going to be it's multiple kills. Okay, right. Huh? What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay. I fucked up. I fucked up. We're going again. We're going again. Face cam. Resolution is not going to be that high. Guys, I swear I'm really good at this. No. Delete. Remove. Yes. Ah, yeah. This is professional. This is professional. This is professional. Capture card device. Add. Yes. And it's gonna be the face cam. Bang. The resolution is gonna be lower. The input format is gonna be that. The frame rate values are gonna be 60. Ta-da! Okay, did that. Why is it laggy? Is it laggy on this one? Yes. I don't know. You're fucking me, dude. You are fucking me. Alright. Macro screen capture. Yes. Okay. Alt and then drag. Dude, my OBS is being fucked. What have I just done? I feel like I'm gonna leak the stream key. That's something I would do. Hello? Fuck me. Wait, what am I trying to drag? This thing. And then I want to... Okay, can I get out of full screen? This is fucking with me. Okay, I have an idea. So I do that. Then what I do is I go LCP. I'm gonna stop recording this. I think my computer's just like super overloaded with all the shit that I'm trying to make it do. Like, please, man. Like, please, man. Please, man. Turn that into YouTube. Delete this shit. Oh my god. I got the game. I'll cast. Delete. Alright. LCP Twitch. Well, Pacific English. What the fuck is going on here, bro? What the fuck, man? Hello? Is my internet shit or... Alright, I go on the YouTube on this side, and then I go here. We go LCP, which I should probably follow. Yes. That is what I want. And then I go check fullness. And then this. That. See how late? The game hasn't started, it's fucking bro. I go manage, I go this. And I'm screwing it. Is this it? Did we do it? You're telling me it's fucking bugged? Why? It's paused on that frame. Are you kidding? Is that truth? No, it's not. That's just what my... Oh, do I just not have enough processing power for this? I don't have enough processing power for this, do I? Alright. That's okay. That's okay, that's really annoying, but that means I can't do 2 birds with 1 stone anymore. Alright, fuck it. We're just gonna cast it now. Let me do one thing, which is drag this here. Who wins game 1? Predict. I know nothing about these teams. Slowest moving chat I've ever seen. Alright, we watch this one then. And then at the very least, I can record this. And that will do. This will do. That way, all I need to do is get my face, but I can record myself. Okay, alright. Alright, here we go. It's a little draft analysis here. What do we got? What are we working with? I can't really stream the game timer right now. Varus just got picked. That's for sure. How am I gonna not look at that? I look at this one. I've got 2 streams and they're slightly out of sync with each other and it's very distracting. It is extraordinarily distracting. So you're playing Jace Ashe. You're against Varus, Cassante, Xin. Skarner's banned. Aurora's banned. Viego's banned. Vi banned. Of course, this is I think it's a best of 3. Could be a best of 5. We might be in playoffs. If this is a best of 5, we're going to be cooked. I know it's 2 hours they've allotted for this. That's Ashe Braum, right, okay. Vi Viego's banned, Skarner's banned, and Xin Zhao's taken. So there's not really many good AD junglers. Like, looking at Nocturne, potentially. If you take away Nocturne, then I think you're left... Like, you got to play some AP jungle, maybe. And then you're playing double AP jungle mid, because you can't pick... You can't pick AD mid if you're playing Jace, unless you put the Jace mid. That's the iteration on that. Taking out Rakan makes a fair amount of sense. Varus Rakan, Xin Zhao Rakan works well. Oh, Junjia! Oh, that guy can play. Okay, that guy can play. I'm just looking at some of the names that I recognized from Worlds last year. So, CFO. I think they did go to Worlds, didn't they? I think both these teams went to Worlds, didn't they? Gu won, I remember. I don't know. I don't know anything about LCP. Obviously, I'll learn. Pantheon ban. What the hell is the meta here? In OCE. Robbo, that one's for you, bro. That's the Robbo ban. Yeah. I mean, I can't predict anything. I was expecting 80 jungle bans. Like, more. Just to really limit DFM's options. Potentially even a Lilia ban if they're... I don't know. Braum's on the table, though. And Orianna Rakan bans. That doesn't say anything to me. Like, I don't understand why Orianna gets banned here. I guess Orianna Xin Zhao makes some sense. So I wouldn't be shocked. Like, Nocturne ban's what I'm expecting here. But Rel's open, no? Am I blind? Rel looks really good, I think, for Varus Rel, maybe not so good. Renata could be playable. There's the AD jungle ban. Okay, that's Wukong. Now we have Nocturne, but Orianna's taken out, so you can't play Nocturne Orianna here. Instead, they're just going to play Sejuani, tank jungle. Ashe Sejuani Braum, I didn't see that, actually. With Jace as well, and you're playing Sejuani Jace topside. That's very solid. It's kind of all in on the passive stacking, though. Kind of gets countered a little bit by Cleanse. But the idea of the team fight is super simple. It's very single target oriented. The Ashe sends the ult in. The Braum follows up with his passive. Sejuani follows up with her ult or her passive. And Jace can instantly proc both Braum passive and Sejuani passive by Hammer Form W. Sorry, range form W into switching hammer form than playing W. They play Azir in OCE. Okay. All right, there we go. That's the Azir locked in. Looking like an off Gen G comp on the left side there. You're playing Varus Azir. So it's Ruler. And Chovy doesn't really play much Azir, but you got Keen Sante in the top lane. Jinjia's on Zinzal, so it's kind of a Canyon champ. But I wonder what do they pick here? What support? Poppy doesn't really work. Yeah, Bard. Yeah, I was thinking maybe you want Disengage, like Renata wouldn't be too bad versus DFM's comp, because the second you put Renata in, they're all proccing their passes on each other, and that's kind of brutal, but yeah, I like it. I like Bard here. That works out pretty well. Last pick here, need AP, need a mid laner, consistent, control mage versus Azir. Could be Hui. Orianna's out of the table. Could be Syndra. Ari is okay. I think Ari's a bit too all-in on pick. Yeah, there's Hui. That gives a little bit more zoning in team fights. I don't rate that. I don't know what Arya can do on Hui. I haven't seen it before. One coach. Ray Farkey. What a great name. What a great name in the top lane there. That's lovely. Let me see if I can get chat up. Wait, I totally can. Give me a second. Over here, I can go new window. And I can go YouTube, and I can get my chat up. So I'll be able to see you fucking guys, you rats. Not them. There might not be any. All right, here we go. Here we go. We're going to get in. I'm excited for this. All right, chat. Show it to me. Show it to me, chat. Here we go. The free stream stuck on. Thanks, Zoe. Okay. Okay, here we go. Put me in the game already. I'm so fucking ready. I'm ramped up. Potentially, now that... So what I'm hoping is that I can... This is not going to make sense to anyone who isn't sitting in the room with me right now. So no one, actually. But what I'm hoping is that I can record... I've got 3 monitors. I've got 1 monitor with chat and my face. I've got 1 monitor with the game that I'm not watching. And I'm trying to record my face and the game. And then cast at the same time so that I can record a YouTube video at the same time that I'm casting this without doing it illegally. That's what we're hoping for. I don't know if it's possible. That's not Oceania. Fuck you. This is Pacific, all right? All of Pacific is... We band together. Listen, if any of these teams go to Worlds, I'm going to pretend that they're Oceania. Okay, Chevy might be good at a Z. You guys are quite behind, huh? 30 seconds in the game. Nothing interesting happening so far. A little bit of a poke there from Kakun, forcing Jinjir out of his own blue side. And this is a weird iteration there. They've got 3 guys on bot, 2 guys on top, just taking space all across the map, guarding the invade. Might be wary of what the Bard wants to do level 1. And he's just walked straight into this. It's a Braum, my friend. There's the flash force. They still broke the passive as Jace looks a little bit more there. Use the Hammerform Q to get on top of the Bard, who forces out the E-stop, but they're still hungry for this. DFM, they're going to get first blood. And then, look at the flash there. Ray Farkey. What's he on? Flashes forward, and there's just a big overstep from Kaiwing. Doesn't have the ward to check the bush. Instead, opts to face check it. And goes down. I've got no words for that. That's first blood. Obviously not as big of a deal anymore because we're not playing on the patch where first blood leads to 1 feet of strength down. But it is quite annoying for the game state. Particularly because that kill went over to a Jace. That matchup already quite hard for Cassante. At least early game. And now the Jace going to come back with boots. Allows him to space even better. Okay. The timer is showing. That's good. Ari and Honky trading quite aggressively already, and the lane swap is in full iteration. This will neutralize the gold that just went on Jace. As now we get top laner POV, Cat Despair. Jace cannot walk up at all. Kaiwing going to make sure of that. Punish him for any mistakes. We're off-ban Cadril. That's so true. You off-ban Cadril chat. That's correct. Fairly action-packed already, though. I like what I see. That was very aggressive from Kaiwing. I love how he just walked in there. He took the space for himself. The question is this level 3 dive going to happen? CFO, you can see they're 3 stacking here. So they're going to get level 3 on this X. Actually, no, they don't. They get it on the first minion of the cannon wave, don't they? Sharing XP. This is a small change that happened with no cannon wave on the third wave now. CFO not going to hit level 3 on this 3-wave sack into dive. Although Harp's still going to respect it and hover it himself. Which I do rate that play there. That Braum making sure there's nothing funny happens on the flashless Jace. Quite easy to dive Jace already. And you take away his flash and the guy will fall instantly. CFO Instead of the dive, going to look for plates, look for pressure on top. But Ashe is having a very fun time into Cassante on bot, and she's getting solo XP. The faster Ashe gets to 6, the quicker that DFM's comp can activate. They're all off the back of that Ashe arrow, trying to get a good engage off it, trying to find picks on the mid lane and potentially figure out where the jungler is. Look for a pick there. Hui ult, Sejuani ult, Ashe ult. All these things combine to create a lot of value for DFM's team. So they scale quite well with levels. And then you activate on the side lane towards the mid game. But for now, I don't expect much to happen here. 1 minute, 30 seconds till the first objective. Neither team really wants to fight early game. No particularly dominant lanes. The ones that would be Varus and Bard, neutralized by the fact that there's a lane swap going on right now. So nothing funny going on the bot matchup. Junjia completed his full clear. Guwon might have missed a little Raptor on 27 CS. Check chat. I didn't know that, Robbo. That fastest loss is a hard record to break, though. Isn't it like 15 minutes now? I feel like it got broken at Lost Worlds. Finally, we're in a normal lane scenario here. The lanes have swapped back, but they're in the opposite. We're in Australia lane swap right now. Got Ashe Braum versus Varus Bard, but they're in top, hitting the tankier tower. And the 2 tanks in bot, skirmishing it out. Farm is fairly sloppy from both mid laners so far. Missed a few, must be trading quite heavily. 30 seconds now, so we're going to see some action. Are we going to see any level ups? Any important 6s? No, not before Drake here. It doesn't look like going to have any ultimates in play. Potentially have that Spiraling Despair from Hui. Might have the Emperor's Divide from Azir. Those two, not the most impactful of ults when it comes to an early Drake fight is Junjia. Getting a little bit cheekier. Of course, has Ray Farkey's flash timed. And if he does step up here, the Jace will go down. Rest wants to find that angle. Could potentially use the flash and the Q2 in combination to lock him down and get him killed. And it might be exactly what's about to happen as Ray Farkey doesn't know about Junjia. He's forced to eat him away, and he's going to try and make it out here using the acceleration gate move speed. He's knocked up and taken down instantly. Ray Farkey, first corpse in the bot lane. Flash timer, absolutely perfect from CFO just then. Punished the Jace for overstepping, and it was a very slight overstep at that. Barely made a mistake at all. But he's immediately taken out of the equation. The kill went over to Junjia, probably best on him. Neither of those players particularly want much gold. So that is a slight saving grace there for DFM. Combined with the fact that Sejuani was able to rinse out the top side. It's what they like to see. Junjia, rude awakening now. Your blue buff is gone. Your Gromp is gone. And Guwon, the bandit. Stolen both away is now Grub's going to be the point of contention here. CFO have the Emperor's Divide. Azir just hit level 6. Hui also matched it. We could see our first 5v5 of the game here. Should DFM choose to fight this back, but it looks like they might just give, potentially looking for a pick on mid lane. Trying to take priority there. Guwon. Can't be slowed. My least favorite passive in the game. It's one of the worst ones. It's going to be fairly chill though. Cassante TP forced on bot. His presence required in the top lane to make sure DFM didn't try anything cheeky. He's going to lose a plate for it as he W's forward. Good trade there onto Ray Farkey. Tries to trade back, but trading into Cassante is, it's a skill that not many people have learned, if any. Very difficult skill. Reason he's called the 2000 years champion. Showmaker doesn't lose his mind at everything, and he definitely loses his mind at that. Couple more level 6s coming online. There's the all-out for Cassante now. He's in the bot side, but DFM have rotated down to this. They have Ashe ult as well. So Kaiwing doesn't want to get too aggressive here. Caught out. Control Ward in the pit does spot the fact that DFM have started up the Drake. Nothing's going to come from it. CFO happy to give this. Making sure they're getting tempo on mid. Don't want to take the fight necessarily. While their ADC's on the wrong side of the map. Got out-rotated a little bit in DFM. Their reward is the Drake. For Cloud Drake going down. It's a trade for the Grubs. Very even game state here. Only lead to be found is an 8 CS lead in mid. 200 gold lead in top, but it's traded back by the fact that Rest has a slight, and I mean very slight XP lead. Nothing else going on in this game so far. It's 4 minutes till the Ocean Drake. Is that the Ocean Drake? What? It looks like Ionia Drake. Is that just me? What the fuck symbol is that, guys? What are we cooking here at LCP? Let me read chat quickly. Any % airport record. Okay, you guys are yapping about shortest game still. Nothing's coming from this, though. CFO have pressure on bot side right now against Ray Farkey, and it's not quite matched in top. Kakun can't get the shove off into rest anymore now that he has that all out available. But no kill's going to come through from this. Harp allowing his XP to get a little bit more solo. Sorry, his ADC to get a little bit more solo XP by hovering on midwave here. Off vision. That control ward, quite crucial. Playing off vision very, very well. Harp is. Guwon is from T1 Academy. I thought I knew that name, actually. Yeah, right. Well, now Plate's going to get traded down on bot here. CFO have a lot of tempo. I think Ray Farkey took a bad reset timer, and he's going to lose 2 plates for it. Doggo, very happy with that trade. Now with a 300 gold lead on the Ashe. How substantial. It's a little bit of a skirmish going to break out in the bot side jungle here. CFO. Just going to step back. Play it safe. Play it safe. Play it slowly. Understand their win condition this game. They don't have to play it fast. They do want 6 scrubs, though. I think activating them on the side lane, particularly activating a Zero on side lane, one of the safest side lane mages there is. Because of his ability to just skirt out of danger. Shurima Shuffle. His little bird feet. All the way back to safety whenever he gets yanked by anything. I think 6 scrubs really allows his ear to cook on towers. He's a high attack speed mage, so CFO definitely going to set their sights on that one. It's now Harp. Walking over to finally support his ADC, who's matching he's matching rest and level right now. That's how long he's been alone. So I think it's the first time he's seen Harp in all game. The lovers reunite. Dan as uni. Bye, Dan. I'll cast Val for you. I color cast with Dan. It was good fun. Is that mid pro? Firmly secured there by Hong Q. That's hard to say. Hong Q. All right, I can do that. I'm locked in on that. I think it will be quite tricky for DFM to contest these grubs if they don't walk into River first. Their comp is not a comp that's very good at entering. They're very good at holding. They're quite a good turtle composition. Like, once they have a space, it's very scary to walk into them. Because off vision, it's quite dangerous to walk into Ashe, quite dangerous to walk into Sejuani, quite dangerous to walk into Braum. Let alone Hui. Let alone Jason. All 5 of their champs suck to walk into. But if they don't get River control, they don't have very good engaged tools. Not a great way to poke in, but that's not going to be a problem here for DFM because they do firmly have river control. Although Junjia just walked in himself, they've actually given it. DFM might not want to play this fight, noticing that all 5 members of CFO have swarmed these grubs a little bit faster, but it's going to be on Guwon to pull the trigger here. No Braum up to follow up. It's going to be on Ashe and Sejuani. Can they find an engage here? Here we go. Rest has that Q2 proc. Looks for an engage though as the Ashe shot is flashed straight into by Hongq. But nothing's going to come from it. Bard instead the target for DFM, but not going to get him. Rest now in a lot of trouble. There's the Glacial Prison, and First Blood goes down to Arya, but now Jace in the backline cooking on that Spiraling Despair. Forces out Doggo's flash. Nothing else going to come from that though. Way on the right side there. EQ lands on Hongq, but not enough damage there as the fight is secured there by DFM. Forcing Junjia out. Forcing CFO out. Just prying their fingers away from the edge of the river. Saying, you cannot have this space. This is ours. It's a very slow fight. Nothing really happened there. But at the end of it, DFM, they got what they wanted. Stop the 6 scrubs there. Secure the final 2. As there's this Ashe Arrow. Hongq's flash just not good enough. Not quite punished, though, because of the amount of space that Kaiwing bought on the right side. But it's Guwon to find the crucial engage there. Takes out Rest. Massive spiraling Despair. Lands on top of Doggo's head. And I think this fight, honestly, it's quite an impressive fight there. Arya actually did miss the EQ. Wonder if he could have done a little bit more damage there. And just nothing comes from it. Kakun, too scared to walk up. Junjia's flash is forced at the end. The grubs are stopped, but now we might have a bit of trouble in the bot side here as Ray Farkey has overstepped. I don't know if they have the damage here, as that is a tank Jace, who's been hit in the face with a Bard Q, hit in the face with about 10,000 arrows. He just plucked them out. He took an arrow to the knee and he just kept on fighting. Skyrim God should learn from this. Last year, CFO had 3 almost world's winners. Oh, really? Now 12 minutes in, I think this game is already looking pretty interesting. Not sure who's going to win the fights. If they keep playing out like that, they're very messy, that's for sure. Quite scrappy. Not a lot of order to them. Front and back, unclear which is which. But CFO, one thing that is clear is they want this bot tier 1, and they might get it here. Is the Demolish Proc going to come through? Only Ray Farkey on the correct side of the map right now to defend this play. They may not have got 6 scrubs. They did at least get 4. That's a big deal. I'm not sure where the feat of strength tracker is. But 2 kills, 2-1 there for DFM. So neither team claiming the feat of warfare. And 1 Drake over to DFM. So I think it's neither team's got the feat of warfare. Neither team's got first tower. Neither team's got the Drake, the objectives. So all 3 feats still up and available. Nothing like my ranked games. That's for sure. At this point, you usually have first and second tower, and sometimes third tower, and definitely more than 3 kills. That's for sure. Usually just in my lane. CFO, they're not going to give up on this tower easily. They're going to have to be forced off it, and DFM, they're ready for that. Here to adapt is Gu1. Has the Glacial Prison back and available. Ready to remind CFO of just how potent that tool is, should they get a little bit too aggressive. It's a very, very solid tool. Is this a solo kill on the top side? Aria's just solo killed Cassante. And that's the feat of warfare going over DFM. What a massive mistake from Rest. Obviously, he's building armor. He's trying to match the Jace, but he's just misplayed so hard. Aria reminds him of just how powerful Hui is in the 1v1 if you disrespect him. And the Painter gets his kill as the flash is forced on the bot side there by the Chains of Corruption. Ray Farkey. Back to his tier 1 he goes. And this is still holding. This tier 1. CFO not able to get anything done. There's a TP there. The Glacial Prison goes to Narnia. Probably hit someone's window. I'd like to apologize. Someone has to tell insurance about that one. Doesn't even force out Junjia's flash. Not that he had it. That hit, he was cooked, but he just walks it off. Uses the Xin Zhao ultimate. Now Drake, though, is DFM's prize. Didn't even have to kill the Xin Zhao. That's what Guwon's saying to his team right now anyway. It's like, guys, I meant to miss. Guys, listen. Listen, it wasn't, we got the Drake. Like, I was scaring him off. As someone very special said recently, League is more about confusing the enemy than it is about golden XP. As we take a look at what happened on this solo kill on the top side, it's the Ash Arrow. Oh, it's not actually a misplay from Rest. It's just an Ash Arrow right to the forehead. Stunned up he gets, and Spiraling Despair's enough to take him out. Let's go blue team, says Laura. Yeah, sure, let's go blue team. I'm down. I'm on the CFO train. I like an underdog here, but Rest he's got a lot to prove, that's for sure. Black Cleaver on the Jace now, so there's no killing either of these people in the top lane, is what you'd expect. Well, Cassante looking mighty killable this game. 2 of the 3 kills for DFM. And that this close to claiming the feats of strength here, as they need 1 more objective. Got 2 Drakes so far. That's going to be the feat of warfare and the feat of objectives. Not sure what that one's called. Claimed over by DFM. Next one to fight over is going to be Grubs, as Junji are forcing out Harp from the top side, but there's the Ash Arrow landing right in the forehead of Kai Wing. But Guwong's just going to ignore him. He's trying to save Arya, who's getting absolutely rinsed by Hong Q. Guwong tries to save his mid laner, but the Bard ultimate's going to stop him in his tracks, as DFM have just absolutely crapped the bed. Where are they? Kakun's walking in the bot side there, trying to save his teammates. Guwong's trying to save his mid laner, but there's a Bard sitting on top of him, ulting him away, making sure that Hong Q, not the one to go down here. And finally, CFO gonna claim this bot tower, as Guwon, the next target here for DFM, have just fallen apart, fallen to pieces in front of everyone. Kakun, how did he end up there? That's the real question. I have to see a replay. Hong Q managed to solo kill Arya. And this is a very messy game, ladies and gentlemen. This is scrappy. This is what I expected. This is what I've come to see. And it starts with a beautiful E out of the Hui EE. Flash forward through the Spiraling Despair, and then massive damage on top of Arya. Guwon recognized that this was going to happen way earlier than it did, and just barely misses that Q. Oh, sorry, that W. I'm not sure what ability that is. I don't play Sejuani. And there's Yord on Kakun trying to rotate over to his mid laner. Cleanses and flashes. And gets taken down there. Whoever said confusing the enemy team is the way to win sounds pretty clever. Yeah, they're definitely very clever. They know exactly what they're talking about. Like Guwon he's just victim to his teammates' lack of awareness, realistically. I'm not sure how Kakun's ended up there. Needed to walk through the jungle. Instead, walked through the river, and his support wasn't able to peel him away. Now we take a look at the item situation. Got Sundered Sky. First items all completed, in fact, for CFO. Same cannot be said for DFM, and wisely they choose not to fight. That Herald Spawn, feat of objectives still up and up for the taking. As first tower is no longer. Actually, I think first tower was taken in topside, wasn't it? There's another engage here. Chains of Corruption are very big. CFO looking for a massive play there as the Xin Zhao ultimate knocks everyone away from Arya. He's the only one to fall there, followed up by Junjia. There's a stun on Ray Farkey on the bot side there, trying to take out Doggo 1-for-1, but he's not enough damage. Tank Jace falls before the quiver of Varus. That's a very proactive play there for CFO. Beneficial for them, to say the least. Well, I was busy yapping. I wasn't paying attention to that fight there. I think it's, who even started that engage? It was Junjia who found the angle on Arya. Beautiful Xin Zhao ultimate, knocking everyone away. You don't often see it used for that. Well, actually, you do. You do at the highest level, but it's gorgeous when used as a repositioning tool for the enemy team. Is now Doggo walking out through mid lane here. Has to contest Kakun for priority. Shouldn't be too tricky for him, given he's a 500 gold lead. Has finished that Bork, so we are seeing the on-hit Varus here, rather than lethality Varus, and I do like that choice from Doggo. I think trying to contest the DFM at their own game here, if you're trying to play poke Varus, you're kind of playing into their strengths, because that means you have to poke as well. And at the point where you're trying to poke them, they're going to poke you, and they're going to do it better. So now Honkyu has free top priority, managed to claim that turret off the back of his team's crushing victory in mid. Now Kaiwing wants to proc his demolish, but he's just going to magical journey on out of there. Bait anyone following him is 46 seconds till this next Ocean Dragon. It was in fact a Cloud Drake. No, what? What the fuck Drake was that? The second one. If this is Ocean, what the hell was that second Drake? This is going to baffle me to the end of time. I have no idea what the hell that Drake was. It wasn't Cloud because the first one was Cloud. Maybe it's Hextech. Oh, it totally was Hextech. Anyway, all right. Herald Eye going to be used in mid here. CFO. Aligning it, not quite with the objective spawn. I think they just want to siege this mid-tier 1 and make sure it happens here, but we could see a massive team fight. Could be on the verge of something great here. Honkyu needs to find the angle for his team to find a good engage. It needs to be. Off the back of this, Prodigal Azir, showing us what he can do on the bot side versus Arya in the solo kill. Yeah, Tank Jace does go Black Cleaver. He also goes Spirit of Shojin. These are the two options he can go. But you can go Black Cleaver into Winter's Approach, which is the version we're seeing this game. Rest going to steal away a couple of his honey fruits. What a little rat. This guy's just running around on Cassante, taking stuff. But CFO have firm river control here. There's the Ashe ult, but it's immediately Mikhail's by Bard. Mikhail's is himself. As that Varus has found an angle on Ray Farky with the Chains of Corruption. At the same time, Rest has taken Gu1 for a ride. Honkyu taking massive damage from the Spiraling Despair. He's going to go down to Arya unless he flashes, and he does exactly that. Gu1, the first person to fall, as the flash forward from Junjia takes out Ray Farky. Now more to follow as a massive Zinza ultimate lands on the backline there. Kai Wing with huge Bard damage, and the whole team gets wiped. DFM. Locked up, CC'd, and knocked down, as I said before, and there's a pause. There is a pause. There's a pause. How long is this pause? If this is a pause, if this is a fucking G2 pause where they thought that was a bug, I'm gonna be mad. If this is similar to the pause that happened in, oh boy, I'm gonna be mad. Let's check out the replay here. Let's watch what happened. So CFO have massive control over the Drake pit. The Ashe are immediately Mikhail's there by Bard, very locked in to be able to do that. Chains of Corruption on the right side on Ray Farky at the same time as Rest. This is so messy. ADC's on one side of the fight, Tanks on the other side of the fight, but Gu1 is the first person to go down. Honkyu in no man's land, forced out to flash. But then CFO somehow from this position, I think off Junjia's brilliance here, managed to ace the fight as good QW from Hui picks up the Azir. And Harp flashes away, but the rest of the team, not so lucky. That's brutal. Please tell me it's unpaused. Alright, this could be like a, I think maybe something bugged in that fight, or someone spilt coffee on their keyboard, or who's this? Is CFO the underdogs? Wait, okay, let me read chat now. Junjia was on EDG. Oh, fuck. Oh shit, these guys are totally not the underdogs, no? They were just like losing. You're in the chat of a Sydney believer. True. He doesn't play in the team anymore. Off-brand get out. For other 5 top kills. Oh fuck, we're back in. Never mind. Okay, we're doing Atacon. Yes! Alright, Atacon it is, baby. Lock it in, CFO. Get a good team fight immediately onto the, I think it's Voracious Atacon here. Should not be ruinous, that's for sure. Barely any action in this game, if I do say so myself. Almost falling asleep here, ladies and gentlemen. And I got 5 more hours of this. Nah, it's going to be good fun. I'm looking forward to it. I will get some Peppermint Tea after this. There's the Voracious Atacon going down to the smite of Junjia. Well timed from him. Not one to miss a smite. 20 minutes, 50 seconds in the game. The gold lead has blossomed out to a nice little 5k for CFO. And you got to say this game is looking quite tough for DFM. Now, if there is a comp to be able to come back from scenarios like this, it is a pit comp, right? You're lucky that you're not playing a full-on teamfight skirmish comp if you're DFM, but you're not playing into your strengths so far. We haven't seen from DFM a very slow game plan. We haven't seen them using vision control to get picks. Instead, we've just seen them brawling. And Doesn't go very well for them whenever they fight 5v5. They get slaughtered, as we've seen. They need to be using vision. They need to be using Ashe ult, Sejuani ult, Braum. All these tools they have, and they're good tools to get back in this game. But right now, the only thing on their mind is going to be staying alive for the next 1 minute 30 seconds, trying to live out this voracious Atakan. Guwon spotted out. Junjia, if he wants to pull the trigger here, totally can. He just cues away Guwon, taking 0 damage as tank Sejuani's often don't. But now, how do you stay alive here as DFM? That's the real question. You're going to have a hungry CFO chomping at the bit, running down your doors, knocking at your tier 2 bot, knocking at your tier 2 mid, potentially even going top. Doesn't look like they will right now. And somehow you have to match all of this pressure without taking a fight. Because any fight you take right now with this voracious Atakan, with state it is it's losing. Doesn't matter if you ace them, you're still going to be at a gold disadvantage at the end of it, and that's all that matters. Which team is genuinely, truthfully the underdog? DFM is probably the underdog in terms of just player caliber. Guwon's pretty good, but Junjia is like crazy, and I think CFO has been like wiping the league. I haven't researched LCP at all. But hold that thought, though, because there seems to be a Chains of Corruption used on Guwon there, and there's the Ashe Arrow landing. Massive Braum ultimates. There's the Sarima shuffle on 2, straight into the backline, followed up by a massive Hui damage. Everyone on CFO gets pulled into the middle and eviscerated by the damage. But it's all on Doggo here. Flashes away from Arya's. What am I looking at? Doggo, he's still kiting this. That's all 5 Voracious Atakan buffs going down there. Massive Hui damage. Huge EE from Hui. I should know what that ability is called, but I just don't. I just don't know what that ability is called because he's got 10 of them, guys. He's got 10 abilities. First thing that happens is Chains of Corruption. Then the Spiraling Despair gets sent straight onto Doggo by Rest. Massive Azir ult followed up by, look at this Hui damage. Painting their misery, painting their demise. Rest sends it back onto Arya, and Doggo's the one to pick up the kill. So at the end of the day, CFO probably happy with the outcome of this play. Almost gets Arya as well. Does Doggo. But at the end of the day, right? You get a team fight that beautiful. Arya does that much damage. But all he gets from it is like, what, 400 gold. Sure, he steals away the Voracious Atakan. It does stop the push in its tracks. It does remind CFO that if they screw up, they can take a bad team fight here. And Arya, he's a good enough player and he's strong enough in the game to punish. Bad positioning. Bad 5v5. So now, it is going to be the tier 2 siege in mid there. Demolish. Not going to be necessary to take out this tower. DFM. Taunted as well as the Azir tower goes down in place of their fallen comrade. And Guwon, getting a bit aggressive, steps up to that control ward, only punished by Junjia's damage. Harp doing the same thing. This time Honkyu's waiting for him. The bird's damage a little bit more ferocious than the Chinese man with a spear. Is he Damascene man? I don't know if he's Chinese. Right, so yeah, CFO definitely the favorites here. As now the resources are back, but it's going to be the pick onto Hongyu to start this out. Junjia blocks all the damage, though, with the Xin Zhao ultimate, and now they can turn this fight if they choose to. CFO, instead, they're going to choose to get out, having burnt so many resources. Rest, still in a bad position, had the wrong idea about what was going on here, has the all-out should he need to, but he's not going to be able to use it in time. Taken out and just destroyed before he gets the chance to even ultimate away. Junjia blast cones him back to where they came from as Kaiwing caught up by the Hui EW now. Takes a lot of damage, and there's a bit of bite left in this DFM team. Making magic out of absolutely nothing here. Something's coming from nothing, that's for sure. That's what I said, it's the pick potential there as they land the Ashe Arrow onto Hongyu, and the follow-up is good. If it went for Junjia and his fairly heroic Xin Zhao ultimate, watch this here. Tanks all of the damage with Xin Zhao ultimate. His Rest is just caught in a terrible place here. I don't know why you're there. It didn't show us the interesting part of the fight. You need to ult Harp immediately. I think Harp knew that, so he's spacing very well there. Not letting Rest get that ultimate off. Because if he did, he probably gets out with the W reset, with the E reset. Xante, quite a slippery character when he wants to be. 25 minutes in the game, and it's a little bit more interesting than I was anticipating. Not unfavored for CFO. I would say this game is not close, but it is interesting. There's a bit of intrigue in my body about who could potentially win this, about maybe ways that DFM can come back here if we keep seeing mistakes, and this might be another one. There's the Ashe Arrow, but it barely misses. Grazes Honkyu's ear. Zia passive used yet again, but it's just going to be demolished immediately. Bang. Down it goes. DFM. Not scared of that. There's the Glacial Prison, and they're just missing all their engaged tools. Now Junjia, he's had enough. He wants Gu 1. But he's not going to find him as the Bard ult misses as well. No Magical Journey this time to back up CFO. And everyone's just whiffed their engaged tools. It's just a whiffing session, honestly. Shooting range of blind people. That's not a very safe place to go. I would not recommend visiting a shooting range full of blind people. Great way to die. Drake's going to go down, though, to CFO. But now, realistically, DFM, they don't have anything they can do. That's what I'm trying to say here. Is without their engaged tools, if they whiff them like that, they're in a lot of trouble. What the hell? Arya just spiraling despaired backwards. Is that just me? He totally did. Well, that happened there as the tier 3 bot goes down to rest in the 1v1 with Ray Farkey. He's got a 2-level lead. There's a 2.1k gold lead there as well. A lot of damage, though, being pumped out by the Sway. It would be very nice to have Spiraling Despair. There's the flash ult from Hong Q. Takes out Harp. Arya quick enough to flash away, nimble enough. But he's only going to save himself as Guwon goes down as well. Rest TP's in to back up his team. Has the all-outs available. Has his own flash. As a solo kill on the top side as well. Doggo takes out Kakun. And this game is a complete fist fight. But CFO, the one landing punches. And DFM, the guy on the floor, 10 drinks in. Getting absolutely barrel around the facility. There's now Baron on the menu for CFO. They get a solo kill on top side. They're getting a 0 ult on the Braum who's overextended in the jungle. Arya, ults backwards. Guwon's trying to save his support, but he just can't. And CFO, just calm, composed, collect the kills. If they're being gifted to you, might as well take them. As we take a look at there's that massive Spiraling Despair. Trying to take out his own ADC. I wonder if there was maybe some drama in the voice comms that led to that. Screw you, man. Die. Take a look at this magical journey here from Kai Wing, and it was exactly that, but Hongkyu, the one to find the magic himself, forces out Arya's flash with his own. Guwon trying to save his support, but it's in vain as the Chains of Corruption on the top side. This is the fight we missed. Cleansed immediately by Kakun, but the on-hit Varus just... I mean, it just gold diffs the Ashe. 3.7k the gold lead in ADC, and you could really see that in that fight as the right-clicking. Very impressive from Doggo. And very lethal. Indeed. 28 minutes, 40 seconds in the game. 3 minutes on the next Drake. Not going to be solved for either team, but the Baron power play very much active here for CFO. Trying to end the game, trying to get significant damage done here to DFM, whose last hope really is... I mean, you got to catch out this Varus, but how hard is that? Now he's itemizing into tank stats. Already has that Terminus, has cleanse available. Even if you land the Ashe ult, even if you land the Sejuani ult, he can cleanse that. Worst case scenario, you land both, he gets cleansed, and then Mikhail's. And he's just out. He just walks away, right? So I don't think Doggo is the target they can realistically go for. Hong Q, the only guy you can maybe kill. But even he has Zhonya's. There's the Chains of Corruption. Immediately Mikhail's by Harp. Massive damage on the backline, though. The QW from Hui takes Doggo down to half HP. That's good poke damage right there. Every little bit of damage crucial for DFM if they want to hold the base here. But 2 inhibs going to go down, and this is going to be tough. Hong Q wants to land another Azero, wants to have his fake a moment, wants to define himself here. Can he do it? That's the question on everybody's lips here. Is DFM just being peeled back, forced into their base, deeper and deeper. Rest wants to find the angle. Too much damage here, too much pressure. First Nexus Tower is going to fall, and Guwon's had enough. Finally sends the Glacial Prison, but he gets peeled off immediately. Kasante W's him out. There's the Azir ult. 3 members of DFM sent to the backline, cleaved down by the Varus, and the Nexus dive, the Fountain dive comes through. Triple kill for Doggo. Maybe a quadra kill, but they're just going to end the game here, CFO. They've had enough. Enough of DFM's funny business. Enough of the fake comeback. They're going to turn them around. Say no, thank you very much. Send them packing to game 2. Well, time to get some tea. I'll be right back. Kettle is boiling. And the kettle's boiling. In case you're wondering. Keep the light on. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. I've returned. It's time to play. I don't know, we're gonna do something. We'll play the Loldle. We'll play the Loldle. You guys have to see my side profile this whole time. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Because the camera's there. Right there. And the screen I'm looking at is there. So, here we go. Alright. Loldle. Here we go. Locked in. 7 minutes to the next game, by the way. 7 minutes to the next game. Which champion? No, we'll do classic first. Matt starts with set because he's not a little bitch. So it's male. It's not a top. It is human or the Stein. We'll go human. Try Jarvan. So it's human and something else. Mana. It is a male mana, not jungle. Human. It's not melee, it's ranged. It is pretty old. It's like really old, actually. Rise. That was a good guess. He plays mid. It's a male that plays mid. That is human and something else that is ranged. 1v1. Wait, I'm down. I'm kind of down to do a 1v1. But I'm on Mac. What could I even 1v1? I can't. I'm on Mac. Male. Magically altered. Why is that frozen? What the hell? I just realized my screen was frozen. Okay, that should be better. Now, okay, now you can see. This is good. This is better. This is better. Male, middle top, that's mid. Human and something else. It's old. So is it fade? Come on, like what are we talking about here? Released in 2010. Like what are we talking about here? What the hell are we talking about here? Let's be honest. Let me reload my own stream here. Make sure I'm up to date. Vlad. No, he's mana. Ah, okay. Mid laners. Lol. Look at the tier list and hopefully this will tell us. Is it Swain? It's totally Swain, right? It's totally Swain. But Swain isn't just a mid laner, but maybe the Lobel thinks he is. Okay. Zerath, maybe. Zerath is Ascendant, though. He's not human. Shurima. It is Shuriman. It's ranged, right? What the fuck is this champ? Maybe Malzahar? Maybe human Voidborn? Okay, there we go. There we go. Alright, we got it. We got that. We got that. We got that. Bang! Only took me 7 goes. Tried Swain. Yeah, Swain didn't work. Which champion says Knight approaches? Nocturne, maybe. Shake wouldn't say that. It's such a short voice line. Which champion says Knight approaches? Diana. That's Gragasy, no? Yeah. Yeah. I know that anyway. That's Janna. That's Janna, right? This is Janna. That's not Janna. Water gun. Says build. No, I don't know. Like weather. Water gun. Misfortune. No. There's no way it's misfortune, and the first thing is like umbrella. Like I can understand they're trying to say bilge water, maybe, and like umbrellas are kind of classy. This is Udyr. BBC Udyr. I kind of killed it. Huh? I kind of killed it. Undyne Fight Simulator. I've been working on this. 34 seconds for the next game. This might fucking destroy your ears, and I'm not sorry. I'm just gonna mute it. I'm gonna mute the side. Alright, here we go. 10 seconds still, so. Yeah, I do it. I do want to spark. Can you fucking. Alright, here we go. Bump, bump, bump. Dot, 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 dot. Oh, I'm so fucking good at this. Okay, okay, okay. Oh shit. My bad, my bad. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. What is this? I just did hardest difficulty. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, that's fucked up. I don't like this anymore. Wait, we're going back, baby. We're back in draft. We're fucking back in draft, so I'm locking in. I will enjoy. Tune back in anytime, you know? Alright. Skarnaban on blue side is interesting. DFM just don't want to play against it. That's fair. Rumble first pick. So, obviously, it's fairless draft. So, all the champs we saw last game. Laura, are you still here, by the way? If Laura's still here. Hi, Laura. All the champs that we saw last game cannot be picked again. That's fearless draft. So, Skarnaban on blue side. They just don't want to play it, I guess. Excuse me. They've subbed out top laners as well, I think, right? They did. They subbed out top laners. CFO have subbed out their top laner from last game. That's kind of fucked. That's kind of insane. That's low-key fucked up. Now, we have Rumble versus Corky. Oh my god. Are we in the LCK, bro? I might rest my voice till the game starts, because, you know, I'm not about that draft life. Let me check my phone here. Why did he put that in his note? That's fucked up. Okay. Come on, get me in game already. Nocturne Oriana. I'm going to fucking vomit. I'm going to throw up. I'm going to throw up. I just realized I got to full screen the game. Please. Thank you. Reload. Okay, we're good. All right, that should be okay. That should be better. Okay. It's funny. Ah, fuck. You know when you open the messages and you're like, I was ghosting this person. Wait, mark is unread. Fuck, I opened it. Okay, whatever. I'll just like it. I'm gonna like in the messages. I'm liking the messages. Okay. All right. Come on. I'm bored. Drafters is not what. It's not my. I'm not about that life. I'm not about that draft life. I will be about that draft life eventually, you know. But I just don't, you know, when it's fearless draft, you can't predict it. You can't predict shit. Because sometimes they just fucking lock in Scion, don't they? Hello. Doggo's just locked in Scion for Driver. Maybe that's why he's called Driver, because he likes to fucking drift around the rift, doesn't he? Little freak. When I get bored with the game, I just revert to insulting the players. Driver's a disgusting name. I need help. I hate the name Driver. Kaken, who would call themselves that? Freak. Alright, come on. Here we go. I realize I'm trying to get affiliated with this league. Actually, everything I say I don't mean. I don't mean it all. I don't mean anything. Apart from what I'm casting, then I mean it. Matt, check Discord. I'll check it on my phone. So I don't leak everything. Yes. Yes, you should be able to see part of the real stream on my screen. The part that I'm showing you is not illegal. The part that I'm showing you is legal. Don't worry. You buy the set skin, you make a video, you claim the set skin for tax purposes as business expense. That's fucking smart. That's fucking smart because it involves me buying the set skin. Okay, listen. If CFO lose this game, we're buying $13 worth of RP and we're spending it all on Gamba. If CFO lose, huh? Fair? Fair's fair. Fair's fair. Deal. 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 Say deal in chat. I could technically make it smaller to have less of an issue, but I think it's already small enough that it's very easy for me to claim that I'm not streaming. Like, this is not... The reason that they don't want me to stream it is so that people can't just watch my stream. It is not possible to understand what the fuck I'm talking about if you're just watching my stream. You have to also watch the main stream. You know what I mean? So, like, I'm not... It's not... Riot would not be mad at me doing this. And if they are, that would really suck. So I hope they're not. But I don't think they would be, because it's not possible to watch what I'm doing in isolation. As we're jumping onto the Rift, ladies and gentlemen, for Game 2, we got Driver on Scion, which I'm looking forward to personally. I hope he ints for, you know, for fun purposes. Robert, everyone's saying deal. Chat says deal. Robert said deal. Robert says deal. Why is the delay so large? The delay's like a minute, at least. Alright, whatever. Here we go. Let me focus on the game here. Let me focus on the game. We got Victor. Honkyu. I mean, he looked really good last game, didn't he? On the Azir. Quite a mechanical player. Was finding the roads when he needed to. Looked very good on the shuffles. Obviously, not an expert in this region yet. I do plan to be an expert in this region. So I'll be able to tell you everything about every player, but... Real standouts to me last game. Junjir on the Xin Zhao. Finding great angles. Really getting a lot of value out of Xin Zhao Ultimate, doing exactly what it's meant to be doing. You're meant to be watching something else as well. Yes. So you're meant to be watching the League Championship Pacific on Twitch, muting that stream and having me casting it for you. Does that make sense? And then you can watch the game that I'm watching while I'm casting it. Does that make sense? That's what this is for. So that's why the timer is on the screen. You can see the timer. You sync up the timer with me. Anyway. Here we go. Here we go. 2 minutes in the game. Nothing really funny going on this time. We do have the Australia lane swap yet again. Bots top and top spot. A little bit of OCE representation. Every good game should have that. Honestly, I just shouldn't care about my hair. I don't know why I care. Let's focus on the game here. 2 minutes, 24 seconds. And it's going to be a fairly slow early game. I don't think we're going to expect to see much here because both junglers, realistically, don't want to screw around too much. Because it's a lane swap, we're not going to see too much going on in the solo lanes. Actually, it's not the worst lane swap iteration for that. Both lanes are still in the long lane. His driver's taking fairly good trades there onto the Rumble. Playing Sion vs Rumble is quite hard for Sion, but he's making it look good. Has priority in the lane there. Honkyu taking good trades on Arya, and there's fairly aggressive trades in lane already. Is Arya forced to reset? Might have to use the TP. Let's get himself back in this lane. It's top. Nothing much going on. We shouldn't expect to see much. Both junglers completing their full clear roundabout now. Might be a skirmish over the first Scuttle Crab, spawning in 15 seconds here. That might be the first point of contention, but DFM with fairly convincing top priority. Making this game look pretty favorable for them so far, at least on the top side of the map, as the Sivir Rel finding a lot of success so far and pushing in the wave into Rakan and Corki. The Scuttle Crab going to be secured on the top side by Guwon, trade on the bot side by Junjia. But both those laners, respectively, are pushed up, so no gank opportunities realistically available. The first thing we might see, though, is Junjia pathing towards bot side looking for a dive. He's going to recall in the bush. If Ray Farkey takes a bad trade here, we could see a repeat of the thing that caused First Blood last game, which was an overstep into a great gank timer from Junjia. but nothing going to come from it. 4 minutes, 4 seconds in the game now. No first blood yet. No action. Realistically to talk about on the map. But the first piece of action here is the crash down from Harp. Lands on Kaiwing, but the Rakan W to follow up is big. Ignite utilized, and they're trying to get the Rakan there. Flash forward from Harp, but Kaiwing flashes of his own. And first blood going to go down to Doggo. Somehow, CFO have pulled out first blood from nowhere. It's DFM in shambles in the bot side 2v2. Taken out. Beautiful play from Doggo and Kaiwing. Somehow managed to pull out a 2v2 kill from nowhere, as there might be another solo kill on the bot side. Flash forward from Driver, solo killing Rumble in the Scion matchup. How? How has he managed that? We have to see a replay there. The point is, okay, so I don't have co-streaming rights. For anyone new, I don't have co-streaming rights. You got to get the stream up for yourself as well. That's the point. That's the point. The gameplay is in the top because I'm not legally allowed to show it. So I'm showing you the timer so you can sync up the timer and watch it through me. But you know, you can't watch my stream by itself. Anyway, that's what's going on here. I explain soon. Okay. All right, let's get back into it. I just paused my fucking stream. Okay. All right. 5 minutes, 30 seconds now, but there has been a lot of action. Feat of Warfare already claimed by CFO, and a double kill on the top side and a solo kill on the bot side. Again, that is... I cannot reiterate just how insane that is. Junjia, though, might be in a bit of trouble. Spotted out by Harp there. Choosing not to use the Shattering Strike. Nothing going to come from it. As Guwon hasn't hit level 6 yet. Really wants to hit that level 6. Before he can get anything done, it's Driver rotating to mid here. They're going to swap the Rumble and the Scion. I think necessarily because Rumble has an easier time getting Pry onto Orianna. And Junjia wants to take grubs. So he's going to allow himself a bit more space there, forcing Arya to stay under mid tower. When Scion just one-shots the wave and walks away. As now Grub's going to go down there, and that's first objective. Over to CFO, looking very good this game, but Driver might be in trouble. Forced to use that Scion ult again. Living up to his namesake. Driving away, out of danger. Bot might be in a bit more trouble, though, as DFM being forced under the tower, but Junjia has Cyclone, he has Flash, and this might be a dive here. Just waiting on the Rakan W. Great Cyclone in, but the spell shield is equally good from Kun, but nothing's going to save you from that much damage there coming out of Doggo. Harp, the only person left standing, but he's not going to be here for long, as Arya maybe rotates to this in time, but I don't see it happening. Flash over the wall, but it's going to be in vain. Never mind, massive shockwave under tower. Doggo tries to flash forward for Harp, and he's going to succeed. Kaiwing, the only person to be punished for that play there. So Harp manages to go 1-for-1 with Doggo. Very positive trade for the CFO ADC, but well played from Arya to somehow salvage that play. 2 kills for himself. All right. Sip my tea yet again. This is why having a color cast would be nice, because when my voice hurts, I could look at them in the eyes and be like, you talk now, so I can recover. But I don't get that luxury because I'm solo casting this. This is my event. So let's lock it in. Let's take a look at this replay here. It starts with Junjia, who just kind of outplays Kakun, who thinks he can spell shield that Cyclone, but it just comes out so quickly that the spell shield's too late by the time it happens. Rakan W does miss. But it's Arya who, with a massive shockwave, saves this play here. Doggo able to flash forward, trade that, but it's in vain. As Kaiwing goes down as well, Arya picks up a double, and that's a huge saving grace there for DFM. A lot of pressure on this man's shoulders, Arya. Got a lot to do this game if his team wants to be able to come back here, but Nocturne is a great initiator, great enabler for what Orianna wants to do. Ray Farkey getting absolutely obliterated in the bot 1v1 though, and that is not something you want to see. If this tank Sion gets online, once he starts getting towards those items, it's going to be almost impossible for Ray Farkey to match him. And once Sion is enabled in the side lane, it's very hard to play the game. Because if you try to do something on the top side of the map, you're going to lose towers on bot. And you can't match him in the 1v1. Even overheated, you see this trade is not even that good for Ray Farkey. He's overheated, he's got the Q cooking him. The drive just takes no damage there. The trade's not even good here. Like, Ray Farkey, he can hit as many abilities as he likes. It just doesn't matter. Absolutely useless is this Rumble in the Scion matchup. Now he's got that Spectre's Cow, and he's just getting started, the Scion, when it comes to tankiness. But there might be trouble here for Junjia. He's overstayed a little bit for the Scuttle Crab, but he really wants it. He's going to force DFM out just with pure aura. They're just going to back off that river, be like, nope, this is our Scuttle Crab, CFO says. The DFM respect that calls. Driver, I was glazing him before, but he's managed to take some damage here on the bot side. Ray Farkey finally has a winning trade on his hands. He's regenning it all back, Driver. He's back to an unkillable HP. Is Ray Farkey the first person to take a reset here? I do believe, unless he's trying to do something cheeky here. Has that equalizer available. Driver doesn't have his own ult. There's the slow from Ray Farkey. He's overheated now. Has the equalizer still. Look at the negative damage being done to Driver there. There's the equalizer. Is it going to be enough? I just don't think it is it? He's just walked it off. He's healing it. He's back. Did his HP move? Did it move? I don't think it did, ladies and gentlemen. Scion in 2025. Guys, I think Tank needs a buff. I think we should buff Tank and nerf ADC. That's my personal opinion on the matter. It's Ray Farkey. I mean, what do you even do in that scenario? You go back to base, you just hang your head. That is the most disparaging little section of gameplay I've ever seen for a top laner. Actually, I've seen worse. I do not want to say a lie here, but there might be something worse happening on mid side here as Gu-Wom, with the Orianna ball on top of him, is deadly. He's a deadly force. He's a force to be reckoned with. But he's going to be stopped in his tracks there as Junjia spots him out. The control ward not going to be safe enough. Not going to save him from the eyes of CFO. We know exactly what's going on here. It's going to be on that crash down magnetic storm from Harp. If they find the teamfight angle here, DFM, they have the tools to turn it into a good one. Can they do it, though? That's the real question. Is CFO just obliterating them with the amount of damage? Coming over the wall there. Togo shooting packages. Has a big one prepared. Kaiwing with the quickness, and CFO might be the ones to find the engage here. All 5 members of DFM stacked up, trying to find an angle. CFO, the one split, circling them like sharks, swarming them. Kaiwing, look at him. He wants to press that quickness. He wants to press that button. Tries to find that engage. He's just swarming. DFM is finally the engage comes through. There's the Nocturne ult. The crash down magnetic storm is not as big as Harp would have liked, and the disengage there from CFO is perfect. There's the flash forward from Driver, though, and it's a 3-man knockoff into a 1-man queue, though. And CFO just going to crush DFM in the fight, forcing them out of the river, forcing them back to where they came from, back to the Nexus. Greetings to the shopkeeper. Give him my salutations. And down you will go. The CFO. Just crush him. It's not even close. It was an absolute obliteration, absolute evisceration of everything that DFM hold dear. Check out this replay. And realistically, it's all Driver here. I thought my eyes were on Kaiwing for the engage. I was thinking Harp might do something, but Driver on the tank Scion. He's winning the 1v1, and he's also doing massive damage in the team fight here as there's the Magnet Storm, doesn't find any value, but look at this flash forward from the Scion here. Keep your eyes on him. Flash ultimate, and it hits 3. Junjia there to follow up with a flash forward of his own. But all of CFO, they just collapse on this one play from Driver. And DFM fall down like dominoes. One by one by one by one. And now, ladies and gentlemen, this game's looking a little bit out of reach, which means that, unfortunately, for Robbo, I don't think I'll be gambling after this. Which sucks. It's my vice. Now Drake's going to go down to CFO here. This is their first Drake of the game, though, so it will be possible, if DFM can slow this game down, to maybe potentially prevent a soul. It's not going to be a Hextech soul, it is going to be a Cloud soul for CFO. So DFM, again, a little bit of a blessing there. It's not the best soul when it comes to closing out the game, not the most powerful soul. It does have the highest win rate, but it doesn't mean anything. But this is the big issue for DFM. It's exactly what I talked about before, is now that the Scion is so unbelievably strong, what the hell do you do about this? Because Ray Farkey, you can have all the damage in the world. You're just going to look at this guy for 10 years and nothing's going to happen to him. You can stare at the Scion all you like. He's still going to hit your tower. Still going to destroy your wave. You just walk away like nothing happened. Vic will go to... Zoe, that's a crazy... You just said, this makes my tip sticky. That's a crazy thing to say. That is a crazy thing. I want to pause the commentary to draw attention to Zoe just saying, that makes my tip sticky. Just so you know, that's a crazy thing to say. All right, we'll go back to the game now. 13 minutes in, 4 minutes till the next dragon, 2 minutes till the Rift Herald, and that is going to be a very big deal for DFM. If they can stop CFO from stealing that away, Maybe they can slow this game down. That's all that's going to be on DFM's mind. After you get cleaved in the team fight that hard, after you get absolutely demolished, like they just did, the only thing left is to try and pick up the pieces by slowing everything down, by saying, all right, take a breath. Maybe we can get something done here. It's looking like they can't. As bot tower now going to be bled out. CFO, proactive around the map, not letting any second go to waste, but it is actually the Nocturne Orianna combo. Just completely whiffed, though. They tried to find an engaged DFM, but they timed it too badly. The Nocturne ult was bad, and the crashdown, though, is good. Followed up by the equalizer. Ray Farkey TPs onto the play. And finally, a little bit of luck there for DFM. Harp, the one to make the play. Harp, the one to find the engage, and the TP equalizer is going to be there from Ray Farkey, but they get something bot, and they lose it top. Exactly what I was talking about before. Driver is an unstoppable force in the top lane. Steal what you like away. You can find a kill on our bot lane. Sure, you can use a Flash Magnet Storm. You can use the Orianna Nocturne ult. We're going to take your top tower for it. And now it looks like we're going to take your mid as well. And at the end of the day, you may kill us, but you're going to be down gold. The CFO, they're happy with this trade. Sure. You can equalize maybe a couple kills in the bot lane. Take a look at this Nocturne Orianna ult, by the way. That is disgusting. Holy. This guy's saying you digging in me. I don't like this. There's the flash mag. Like, oh, beautiful from Hop, though. To save that engage. Saves the game, honestly. CFO. Caught lacking. And punished for it. And there's the Shattering Strike. It's going to be sidestepped calmly by Kaiwing. That's when I'd all chat support diff and feel good about myself. Kaiwing's a bigger man than I. Doesn't choose to shit talk when he gets the opportunity. Which, frankly, I don't understand. I'm a big shit talker. As there's a bot tower going down. And CFO, all 3 tier 1s crumbled to dust. Ooh, Ray Farkey doesn't have the flash if he needs to, and he immediately opts to use it. But there's the W from Kaiwing, and he's going to be caught out anyway, I think, as the Cyclone might be enough to finish him off. Quickness used as well. 2 ultimates. Invested there by CFO, and it is going to be enough to secure this Rift Herald. That's perfect from CFO. Exactly what they needed to speed up the game there. Ray Farkey with a crucial mistake on the top side. Now going to lose an objective, DFM. And it's consistently Ray Farkey making these mistakes. He just drops it. Low Driver. In the same spot now, but this is what I'm talking about. You can make a mistake. Driver is arguably further up than Ray Farkey was, right? Ray Farkey's right next to his tier 2. And there's 3 members of DFM surrounding Driver here, but he's just so tanky that they can't do anything on him. Driver can misposition all he likes. He could be in the enemy base right now. And I don't think 5 members of DFM could kill him in 5 minutes. It's too hard. Unending Despair plus Spirit Visage on Sion, and my goodness gracious me. Tier 2 top now going down. They didn't even invest the Herald. Still have that Eye of the Herald when they want to break open Tier 2 mid. 53 seconds on the Dragon. I wonder if they're going to use it in unison with the spawn of the Dragon. We're going to have to see one more good team fight here from DFM. It's only 4-8 on the kills, but the game feels a lot worse than that right now. As CFO, not only are they out fighting them, they're out thinking them around the map. Every single thing that can go wrong for DFM this game, with the exception of that one brilliant bot play from Harp, has gone wrong. It started from level 1 as well, with a 2v2 kill in top lane, 1v1 kill in bot. Just outplayed around the map in every single instance. Make this man an announcer. Announcer is a... Yeah. All right. But now trouble's in the water, though. Because DFM have a choice. Drake is up. This is not Sol, so they don't have to fight this Drake if they don't want to. But the question is, how do you get back in this game, right? You can say, okay, just slow it down. Let's just try to recoup. Let's try to farm, try to make this game go late, make it scrappy, potentially get a comeback. But CFO, they're being so clean in their execution. I say that as there is a mistake there. Crucial mistake from Doggo. And finally, a good Nocturne Orianna ult punishes him. Right as CFO are trying to take Drake here, they might be able to get more here, DFM, if they realize. Now, without the ADC, CFO might be a little bit over-positioned, but too scared to go for the play without the Nocturne Orianna ult to capitalize. And down goes the Drake. CFO lose their ADC on mid, but nothing else. DFM, again, they find something, but it's not enough. Realistically, it's not enough, as there's a proactive play yet again from CFO, and it's Driver in the driving seat of this play as the Sivir ult is for Spell Shield as well, but there's a massive Magnet Storm crash down there from Hop in the backline there. Guwon wants this fight and he wants it now. Junjia, Cyclones, thin air, absolutely nothing except for a couple bugs, I guess, that might have been floating slightly above ground levels. The Equalizer dropped on the heads of CFO. They want this fight, DFM, trying to chase them down. Understand this is their final chance, but Hongq says no. He's here to clean it up as DFM need to disengage now. Too much damage from this Victor. I had the Herald popped as well from Junjia, punishing DFM for their overextension, for their overstay here, and now it's going to get driven down their throats. Here comes the Herald charge. Are they going to use this to re-engage here? There's no way. What is Kaiwing doing? Tell me he's not charging this into the tower. This madman, you're 1v5. What are you doing, my friend? Has to E out. And he is able to, just by virtue of the fact he's playing Rakan. What did I just watch? That fight lasted about 5 minutes and actually nothing happened. Apart from, I guess, DFM are going to lose their mid tower now. Because it was all a distraction. Oh my gosh, I just realized. Kaiwing drove the Herald in bot side to confuse DFM. And they use this opportunity, CFO. They don't waste a moment. They go, all right, we're going to take mid while you're thinking about what the fuck our support just did on the bot tower. Because I'm still thinking about that. Because it was something. It definitely was something. I was impressed by it. Well, impressed is the wrong word. There was neurons that activated in my brain when I watched Kaiwing drive the Herald into the wall there and almost die. That happened. Time to stop the yap though, because the game got serious. 20 minutes in, Atakan's just spawned, and it's voracious, this game. Voracious Atakan. A couple Blood Roses now being claimed by DFM. And if they want a chance of winning this game, they need to win this fight. They did show some signs of life just then as we take a look at the items coming online now. Sivir, 1.5 items. Orianna has 2, and that's really where you need to be looking. If you are a DFM fan right now, you need Arya to find something magical. Because realistically, it's going to be impossible in the state that Ray Farki's in the state that Kakun's in this game. For them to be able to step up. For them to be able to be the ones to save the game. It's all on Arya's shoulders. Backed up by Guwon, though. Who's no sloucher, by the way. Guwon did play on T1 Academy last year with Reckless, right? With T1's current ADC, Smash, who, if you've watched him, he's currently on the T1 main team, and he's ridiculously good. So Guwon is of that caliber. He's of that quality. He's made of stern stuff. And maybe, in combination with Arya, they can find some beautiful angle here, but it's going to have to be better than good. As now, DFM, they're trying to pull the trigger, but they can't find anyone except the driver here, as everyone else is off vision. The Nocturne ultimate used for absolutely nothing apart from, I don't know, a generation of slight confusion. There's now the pings coming in mass on top of Atakan there. CF, I understand they've just used a 2-minute cooldown for no value. So we're just going to take the objective, and what are you going to do about it? You're going to walk at us without a Nocturne ult? You're going to try and make Nocturne Orianna work without Nocturne ult? It's not possible. This is on a ward, though. So DFM do know exactly what's about to go down, and Hongq is in trouble there. Flash Magnet Storm from Rel is good, but it's immediately flashed out. Too quick for that on the reaction time. CFO Hongq. But look at Driver on the flank here. Driver on the flank here. He's found the ADC. There's a massive quickness. Flash forward from the Rakan. Equalizer is not good enough, and he goes down immediately. Ray Farki first to fall, and now Atakan very much on the agenda here. DFM in shambles, in pieces. Have to find something here if they don't want to lose the game immediately on the spot. And instead of that, they're just going to try trade out mid, but this is a losing play if I've ever seen one. This is an acknowledgement they can't do anything on Atakan, so instead, they're going to let you have it. And maybe they're going to try and find something, but even that is going to be stopped in its tracks as the TP comes through. Driver's there to clear the wave, and nothing going to be found here on mid side from DFM. It's just going to be disaster. Voracious Atakan goes down, and now CFO, they can reset. They can play this as slow as they like. 45 seconds on the next Drake. And ladies and gentlemen, this game is about to get very nasty if you are a DFM fan. Very, very nasty indeed. Even nastier than it already has been, and that's a high standard. Take a look at the cooldowns that are coming up. Harp obviously used his flash to try and pick Hongq in the river. We're not going to see the replay of that, but Hongq used his own flash to escape that. But Rel without flash, particularly when you're losing a game like this, it's going to be so hard for DFM to find anything. As I keep saying, I want to reiterate this yet again. When you're down 6k gold, you need some individual brilliance, but they don't have the cooldowns. They don't have the abilities. The only person who can step up is Arya in combination with Guwon, but they haven't been able to do that yet. So now Kaiwing has the angle, and he's found Kakun. He goes down immediately. Guwon as well, overstepped. Kaiwing the one to make the play. I wasn't expecting that, and down he goes as well. Guwon. 40 seconds on the respawn now. As they set their eyes on the base, CFO, they want more here. They're bloodthirsty. They're hungry. Voracious Atacon, and voracious is their appetite for ending the game. CFO, Driver trying to take the tower for his teammates, but they're just going to sit in the base and wait for the wave to come to them. 3 members of DFM with so much to do here, so much more than I think they're capable of. A CFO going to take the second inning, reminiscent of last game, 24 minutes in, and there's the Bow special, ladies and gentlemen, charging onto the towers as Driver. Equalizer dropped on their heads, and a massive Orianna roll, but there's just not enough damage to follow up from it. Harp, without anything to save his teammates, just going to watch in horror. And despite the fact that Nocturnal is going to stop this push in its tracks, it's just going to be a withdrawal from CFO. The Atacon getting its value, 200 gold going over, as now Calcun might have overstepped. There's no Cyclone to follow this up, though. 4 withdrawals for 2 kills, and that's very worth for CFO. Just the nature of Voracious Atacon. Heads is the call, by the way. And it's just crushing. It's crushing to have a fight that good as DFM, right? Like, and then you get nothing for it. What you get for it is enemy team respawns in 8 seconds because they got Atacon, and they just go and take your Drake too. Arya, nobly sacrifices his life. Gets a massive ult on 4 of the enemy team. Equalizer dropped on their heads as well. It's huge. And then, what do they get for it? 200 gold. And they lose their Drake and they lose their inhibs. The game is brutal, ladies and gentlemen. As we take a look at this Bow special, it started it all. Driver with a double tower tank, and it's immediately a one-shot on Ray Faki with a great flash. Check out that Orianna roll. That's what turns the fight here. That's what stops the game from ending. Right on the spot as the tower shot takes out Hong Q. Then the Nocturne ult from Gu1, and the rest is a formality. As Kaiwing overstays his welcome. It's cleaned up. The home guard's too strong. But as I said before, it doesn't matter. None of that matters because Baron is now very much in CFO's sights, and nothing's going to stop them from taking this. Barring some absolute miracle here. But miracle is not what I'm seeing when I look at this DFM roster. I'm looking at Arya, I'm looking at Gu1. They have to find something here. There's an equalizer. They're in the pit, CFO. The Baron's taken ages, but look at Junjia. He's not there. He's W'd over the wall, and there's the Wukong ult. There's the Sion charging in. The equalizer is good, but the Zhonya's from Hong Q makes the Orianna ult get absolutely no value, and the first of all is Ray Faki. No one on CFO going down yet. Flash Cyclone over the backline there, trying to take out the ADC. Support goes down too, and DFM just getting cleaved to shreds in this fight. CFO looking to end the game in style as Hongkyu wants this solo kill. He wants the style, but Doggo not going to let him have it. Final kill of the game goes over to the victor player, and this game has been a crushing from start to finish. Solo kills and duo kills and teamfight victories and objectives going down. Towers getting crunched. No trades going on whatsoever, and the game is over. Ladies and gentlemen, CFO showing us why this team is 3-0, now 4-0 in this league, looking like potentially the favorites to take it all. That's the game, ladies and gentlemen. 27 minutes in. And it's gone. Just like that. I thought it was going to be a lot better than it was. That's alright. I enjoyed it. I had fun myself. Now it's time to go rest my voice. Zoe, I saw you. That's a cute thing to write. Give us a close-up of that sniffer pretty boy. Zoom in. Is that what you wanted? I gave a feet close up earlier. I'm gonna go get some water and rest my voice because I've got another best of 3 to cast. I got one more. Uno mas. Hopefully it's a bit of a closer series. Okay, bye. More peppermint tea. I'm back. I'm back. I brushed my teeth. What are we watching now? Let's watch some Synapse. Let's do a react. Let's do a react. Do a react. Paused. My mouse. There it is. I'm a good react streamer, I swear. Little bro, I'm gonna steal this guy's job. You can't see him on stream? There's a guy on stream right now. I swear to fuck, I'm stealing his job. Holy, it's mine. Your job is mine. Well, maybe we could work together. His job is mine. Where is this? Bang. Okay. Switch tabs. You got my side profile now. Haha. Yeah, this is my good side though. This is my... You see that? My other side doesn't have a jawline. And this side does. Which is lucky, because this is the side that you guys got to see, was my choice, to be fair. I wouldn't show you my bad side. Okay. What are we doing? What are we doing? We're watching Synapse. We're going to do React. React stream. React Synapse lol. Big shroom play. I already watched these. Streamers play Mel. Okay. Actually, I kind of watch the Bouse, you know? If I just like pull up a Bouse video, is that illegal? Bouse? What is Bouse not science? What is this? Okay, I actually don't give a care. I don't care. I don't give a shit. I don't care. Bouse. Huh? Playing AP Jax. Plays on Bessa. I want to watch like... Oh, we could watch... No. You know what we watch? Xiao Chao Meng. I just realized what we're watching. We're watching Rank 1 CN, my fucking favorite man on the internet. It is depressing how many of these I watch these every night before I go to bed. Is that sad? Is that sad or what? I think it's happy. I think it's cool. Every single night before I go to bed, I watch these. You can't see that here, but I've seen every single one of these. We have to scroll down to find what I haven't seen. I want to watch a set. Rank 1 Darius makes an Alawi OTP look like AI. Sure. Shazring's been playing Wukong a lot. I don't like that champ. Nothing to do with not liking monkeys. Hop on Roblox? Potentially. The issue is I'm on my Mac right now and my Roblox on my PC, and I'd have to like, it'd be annoying. Social Renekton. Like a bit of Xiao Chao Meng Renekton. Oh, I gotta stop streaming. Stop recording. Okay, wait, never mind. I gotta edit quickly. Guys, the YouTube's gotta... I gotta work on the YouTube. Did it do it? Did it save it? Wait, let me make sure my hair is not weird looking. Oh my god, it's weird looking. FF! There's no saving it. I give up. Where is my mouse? There it is. Please drag this over here. Okay. Yeah, because I'm not holding it. We're back. All right. What was I doing? Oh, I was doing this. Tell me this worked. Tell me this worked. Oh, that's annoying. It worked. Oh my god, you're kidding. Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking cream my pants. I'm gonna cream my pants. I shouldn't, you know, but I am. I swear to god. That's so good. That makes tomorrow so easy. Guys, tomorrow is so easy. It's not easy, it's still gonna take ages, but editing this is way better. Alright. I wanna play League, man. But I got one more best of 3, and then I'm probably gonna go to bed. But then tomorrow, I can wake up, I'm gonna edit these. I can play League. That'll be fun. That'll be fun. Next game is meant to start in 9 minutes. Are we hopping on Scribble.io though? That's the real question. Hopping on Scribble.io with the fellas. I just want to chat something, I'll be honest. I just want to chat something, play. We'll record again. Okay.
我操！这么牛
This
逼
guy's so good.
抽 A 我2刀啊！
W second just win. Playing Conqueror as well. So, no.
Damn,
He's just gonna level 3
you'll
dive, a level 2 dive. Auto Q ignite. Auto Q ignite is just kill, right? He's just gonna wait for level 3 now. We'll wait for his W. So patient. I guess Trina is fucked either way. We flash W ignite, no? Oh my god, kill it. Just flash W ignite, please. You playing barrier or what? Oh, you can just crash the wave, I guess. I mean. I don't know how the delay. I don't know how to get rid of my delay.
完了小命！
I got executed though. Okay, that's nice.
不可康特我的蛮王。
Auto W? Oh, he holds his W, no? Wait, this trade is Giga winning. Wait to the burn plating. Auto W. Yeah. That's fucking crazy. Wow, he held his W really long. It's actually the reason he won. So waited for empowered W. I guess at level 4 it's really good. Wait, I'm still... I'm sorry. This is better. Let me see if I can fix my delay as well. OBS. Settings. Output. General.
这样都不出肉。
I don't know.
我和我最后的倔强，握紧双手。
I'm just singing. Big style shot.
哒哒哒哒。我和我最后的倔强，
Alright,
握
no.
紧双
Just
手
dive. Control her. Trim
哒
her.
哒
Out
哒
there.
哒。
Did Trin have a shot? He's on. There's no Zara.
你这个状态，
Zara dies to Trin around AFK, by the way.
你还能看着我们打野啊？我就不信了，我都不用看，我打不过我们打野。
I'm actually I'd full AFK. I wouldn't actually. She didn't die. That's crazy. She's out of here. I think. Yeah. Kill the guy. Crazy how greedy people are.
救命啊！救命啊！
6 minutes till I get to cast again. Honestly, we can one-shot Brand.
草里有眼，我
My bad.
照了，
I guess we
是我
could have one
Q 一
shot
下子难进来。
What a W? Like, this guy's level 5. He built Giant's Belt first. Actually, that's kind of smart. God, it's so unplayable being Trinity right now. That's the Eclipse or Renekton. He can just slow dive you like this. What a Q. Oh, he missed the Q. How did he miss that? Auto W? Now you just auto W's, right? Auto W, E, Q, E. EQ? He's good. Now you ignite him. You just auto. Oh, never mind. You gotta flash the branch shit. Good. Oh, he's so much fucking better than I am. It's crazy.
狡猾的火男
I
太
need to
狡
watch this
猾。
again. How do you live here? So he flashes brand Q. Okay. Flash brand Q. Auto Q. Auto W. Auto E. E. Living there is crazy.
狡猾的
Living there
火
is
男
fucking crazy,
太
man.
狡猾了。
Yeah, I don't know how to get rid of my delay. I'd like to know, but I don't know. You are not staying. This guy's ult, bro. Trinity will just fucking kill you. By the way, you just like E flash or what? Yeah, that's exactly what I predicted. E flash, bro. Come on now, shout out, mate. Even I ain't dying to that. Agree, boy. I identify so heavily with Xiao Meng. This guy plays the exact same. He's such a fucking inter. It's crazy, but he's so good. So like he's so mechanically crazy that he just gets away with the most disgusting decision making. It's not gets away with. Like he can just like he knows his limits. That's perfect though. Jaeger's here as well though. I think we're fucked no matter what. Rand is so fast. Okay, we ult because we know we're fucked. You're gonna miss the W. Can he just flash though? You're no W. Auto W? Auto Q? Auto? Team out, team out.
该死的火男没事干老跑上来
Fucking
了。
live that. Yeah, Renekton's fucking broken. Holy shit. That's so OP. Shouldn't even know ult as well. We just walk back top. Oh
怎么
my
老是恶
god.
心
Dude, the
我
fact
呀
Xiao Meng kills that guy and gets out. Holy. Was next game PSG? Interesting. E. Auto. W. Auto Q. Auto Q. Bang. Got him. Now he just takes the tower.
你死了没啊？没死啊。
I'll wait for it. Come on, get me in game. 2 minutes. 2 minutes, still in game.
回来了，这你顶得住吗？
Fucking ADC players, bro. They're all the same. Look it up. She thought she could step up. Wait, they're playing 5. I'm so left out. What the heck? My friends are playing 5. FF, guys. I'm so lonely. I love watching Xiao Meng. Holy fuck. This guy makes you feel whole. Is that weird? Is that a weird thing to say? I'm me when I'm watching Xiao Meng.
你当我
I'm
笨
watching
蛋
reels at the same time. Keep that in mind. That's important.
那我不能有闪
Goodbye,
现
bitch.
是吧？啊，
That's the use of that hash. Fucking PC players, guys. I don't know if I have less respect for ADC players or support players.
结
Very
局
little.
刚了。
Both cases. This guy's dead. Stride breaker. E. Are we losing this? Do HUD still Tryndamere? Is this what tank items are? Are we gonna lose as a 9-3 Renekton to 1-5 Tryndamere with HUD still? No.
你还真
Overblown,
别
my
啊
bad.
啊！
Fucking swatted it like a bug. Actual fly swatting. This guy's Renekton build is nothing like what I go. He's very... Just kill this thing too. Alright. Max W second as well. This guy calls himself Top Jackie. Skybreaker. Cute. Goodbye. He's just running around killing people. What did I just look at? Oh, it's time to get swatted again. E, stride breaker, auto, W, auto, Q, auto. Goodbye. Yeah, I think I have less respect for ADC players. The champs they play are so fucking weak and futile. They can't do anything. They just exist to get swatted, like by Renekton. When I play set, it's even better. Like playing set versus ADC is just like, oh, you know what I mean? Like you just like, because it's like you're punching them in real life too. That's all I want to do. It's not true. This is all satire. This is in case future employers, they like pan through what I've done before, and they just like cut to this part of the video and they hear me like going off about how I want to beat up ADC players in real life and how I think they're flies. This is all, I'm actually very kind. I don't type. This is true, you know? I have a whole video on my channel about me typing. Can I get in game already? Okay, they're on the stage! Okay, let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. They're only 2 minutes late. Last time they were 15 minutes late, so keep that in mind. They're on the stage. I'm not going to cast the 1v1 because I'd rather watch Xiao Qiumeng, to be honest. Isn't this calming? This guy just like absolutely just putting people on the wall. This tournament build is so unbelievably degenerate. It's crazy. Hard still into water mugs. Be away. We almost died. We did die. Oh, we had ult. He had flash. I mean, yeah, I probably would have too. Definitely die that too. Can we lose this game? Tank tournament is fucking hot. Let's watch a Mordekaiser VOD. Aatrox. Darius versus Renekton actually is an interesting matchup. I think I watched this though. Let's see. I think I did watch this. I definitely watched this. Let's watch it again though. I remember the skins. Oh yeah, you just fucking yeah. Renekton E starts. Yeah, I remember this. And then he just fucking gets the insane trade. I watched this and it would have been like 3 AM, so I don't remember much. We're gonna watch it again. Level 2 timer? He's not back, so Renekton doesn't have to respect it. He stacks up Rage, so it's harder to dive. On Renekton, like, if you can stack Rage, you're so scary. That's a great Q. That's a good E from Renekton. So, that's an important thing of this matchup, is that as Darius, you can't walk at the Renekton with your Q. It's the only time he can ever trade on you, is if you Q like that. You have to E engage. Like that, but... So you can't walk at the Renekton with his Q if his E's up. The Renekton's E's up. If the Renekton's E is not up, you can. Because then he can't. Obviously, he can't E on you. The whole reason. But see, just like that. Obviously, at this point, he's up a level, so it's okay to do that. And he's trying to dive the guy. What is he? Q flash W? What do you do? Q flash? Q flash W? There's no way you do this. Q flash? Flash E. Ooh. That's an interesting way to do that. He's flash E WQ. Yep. I find it really hard to dive on Darius because you're an extended trade champ. So, but flash E WQ works. All right, the 1v1 is Kled versus Katarina. That's surely the Kled wins every day. That's Renekton flash. Kled just missed his Q, and he doesn't have W, and he's only winning the cat. He's still winning though. He's not dismounted. He's like 1 HP on Skull, and he's not dismounted. Xiao Chongming's freezing.
哦，不是140、150。
E landed. He hasn't queued yet. Queued.
现在不一样了。
Order
大概
has
是
barrier.
两
Order
格
Q.
多一点点，
Fucking
就
shit
只
on
能
me.
2格多一点点。
Okay, but is it first blood that decides it, or is it first tower or something?
一丢丢，
Because
但是
it's
他
not
刚
done
挨了
yet.
3
It's
下远
1v1.
程兵的伤害正好够。
Oh, it's totally first tower, actually, isn't it?
我也不是算血量，我是凭感觉的。
Wow, he's absolutely destroying the tower. Is he gonna try execute? You can
他刚刚
recall.
没挨那几下防那个远
What
程
type
兵
of
的
ARAM
打
is
的话，他
this?
是不够
You
的
can recall. And there's no hex gates.
他刚刚大概挨了3
What about this?
下远程兵一下是12滴血，12滴血3下就是
What's Xiao
3滴。
Chongming doing? Slow pushing because he's gonna try dive, maybe? Oh, it's Yu and Yo, isn't it? It's the rank 1 Darius. You can tell by how he yaps. I was watching Yu and Yo play recently. He's like really sick right now. It's crazy. Oh, we just ghost on him. There's no flash, so we just E. What are W? Oh, he holds W so long. Yeah, that's right. Like he holds W till he can't get in range anymore. That's a really nice backstep from
他那
Renekton
个
though.
也得
Doesn't matter, but it was nice.
这个就不用怕他钻内圈了，他怎么样都得死我。
Taki. And the Cled's just absolutely creaming this Katarina, by the way. It's not even close. GG. Cled 1. I don't know why the hell the guy picked Katarina. Might have been random champ, but like that is so unplayable. They didn't even look at each other. They just walked off the stage. That's fucking crazy. Those guys do not like each other. We engaging? No, because we know that Renekton 6 is actually stronger than us. That's the crazy part. You just queued at him. That's so illegal. Maybe he understands the matchup well enough to like, I don't know. Everything that I know about this matchup is that you can't do what he just did. That was so illegal. It's okay. We're just chilling. He's getting ganked. Something's happened to him. And he's just gonna chill. Yeah, this is Darius just Renekton. It's so passive. It's like two absolute baller champions that just want to kill you, but they're like, if either one of them makes a mistake, they just throw the whole game, so nothing happens most of the time. He flashed as well. Doesn't get anything. Ew, wait, Renekton can play this actually. That's really good from Renekton. Yep. That's tough. That's shut down on Renekton now. He wants to keep going. Yuanyo has no mana. Get me in the next game, please. Skybreaker Q. He just keeps walking out with Q. This Renekton's too slow to E aggressively. If you E then W then E on Renekton at the Darius when he Qs you, you get out before he can E you. So he can't. Maybe versus Stridebreaker it's different. This guy's fucking dead. Never mind. Wait, our flash is back. We fully skipped 5 minutes. Not in game yet. Yep. Oh my god, he wants to fight this so bad. His ghost is coming up in 15 seconds. He's sitting on 1200 gold though. There's the dumbest Renekton. He's immediately gonna get fucking sent to hell. We have Q. We have Q flash. Reset too. Not gonna get anything. We got a nice little kill on Renekton though. Felt good. God, executing people on Darius is like such a. It's such a satisfying feeling. It's like it feels good. It feels good.
Oh.
1700 gold in fucking stairs. That's crazy. Guess I'll say that too. And he gets the crush off. It's nice. No ghost. Did he ghost? When did he ghost? I didn't see that. Uh oh. Well, 1v3. We're in trouble. Good E. Oh, we're gonna reset on them. Yeah, we just get kited out now because we don't have ghost. I don't know how the fuck we live there. I guess we'll just tank you. Wow, he doesn't get Swifties. Must be, oh, yeah, everyone's so fed. Yeah, okay. Like when I get fed on Darius like this and the game is even, I guess 50s. But I guess they fed Syndra side in. Kill. Dog. Kill. What is this Galio doing, bro? Hello? We're out. We're 6 and 0, bro. We have no songs. We're just fucking group in mid. That's psycho shit. Really psycho. You play Sleeper as well, you and you. We like dynamically swaps between Sleeper and Blue. Which is what you should do. High effort though. Stride break, it's a classic. Auto W. He's gonna hold his R. Ooh, he's actually kind of good. He ghosted, but he's just so fucking tight. Auto W. Auto R, bang, and now it's fucking go time. Is it? It's go time. It's so go time. It's so go time. It's so go time. Oh, Q missed! Oh no, it didn't. Yeah, see ya, buddy. I knew it was go time. Alright, draft is starting up. Ladies and gentlemen, I get to cast soon. Any moment now. It's been 11, they're 11 minutes late. It's 11:11. 11:11. Say a prayer. Only 11 minutes late. 12 minutes late now. FF. We could be here for a while. It's a 3-game series. We're going to be here till 2 AM. But I'm prepared for this. I am prepared for that. Tomorrow night, I'm also doing the same shit. Ideally. There's a chance that I am going to be... I think I'd like to do this. I think I'd like to get some regularity to the schedule. Just dead or what? Okay, I never raced that account. This is a fucking giga reset fight. We saw Flash. Cute. Oh no. I do that too, all the time. This is a habit that good Darius players have, I swear to God. I did just call myself good at Darius. But I am good at Darius. Where we just are preemptively because we feel like we've pressed the button so many times, we just feel like it's going to kill them. You know what I mean? And it just doesn't, and then you don't have to R reset in the fight, and then it's like kill 10 times less people. But better to get the damage off. Like, I don't know. I feel like R'ing preemptively is like a sign of a good Darius player. The guys who just wait for 5 stacks and then like really make sure like you're not getting the max value out of it. It does so much fucking damage. You gotta push the limits with it. You're not always gonna be able to 5 stack someone. It's very rare you get that fight. You just run around fucking pentakilling people 5 stack, 5 stack, 5 stack. Anyway. Draft. No Skarner ban and it wasn't first pick, so we're about to see a Skarner.
Here comes the Skarner. Let's play Skarner. Guys, I think we should play Skarner in this situation. What do you think? Skarner is open, let's play it.
Bang! Bye bye, Lucian. Okay, Nico's out. Skarner wasn't picked. They picked Viego instead of Skarner. What am I looking at? MVKE and TSW. Do they know the meta, guys? Do they know Skarner? Have they heard about the champ? Do they know what he does? He throws rocks. That's good. It's good champ. Victor Wukong. Wow, no Skarner in this game. That's crazy. Maybe they're saving it for game 2. No, we're just ending. He makes start. Like, it's just so easy. This guy makes it look so easy. You just fucking run around. Sorry, it's not the seat. This is Grandmaster. This is high ruler than I am. Yeah, he's gonna get it. Fine. Yeah, I mean, his team kind of carried in this fight. Come on, baby. Bessa. And Bresta. You are. Yes. Okay. I half watched this. I was playing Rocket League when I watched this Wukong video. I'm interested in it. Challenger. Shelter rank challenger.
你这个球，通过2个球怎么丢线？
So he's against GM Vayne top. So this player knows what they're doing. He's the minion and goes bush. Yeah, this is to be expected. How do you play this? So you just take no damage to level 3, right? And then you try to get prior? Or does he E the Vayne? If he E's the Vayne, he's a fucking psycho.
前期你都从2个球上面走。
Either way, right? Vayne shoots him. I mean, he's just getting punished. He wants level 2. Yeah, he doesn't E. He doesn't E shit. Here we go. Here's W. Wait, this Wukong top pick might be a good versus range top for that exact reason. I just realized. Because you can order them. The problem with range top is if you try to trade with them, when you're running away from the trade, that's when you take the damage. But Wukong can just like trade with them and then W and run away. This is like kind of a sick counter pick. Maybe I should play some Wukong, honestly. I do rate this champ. Like, I think it's really fun. I've never played it. He's waiting.
不见了，对，
That was some insanely fucking top level loss hitting.
那个
That was fucking S tier loss hitting. He waited so long so the tower targeted the right minion. That's so cool. That was really cool.
昨天晚上队友也
That's quite
贼
a
强，
natty
我
thing to
靠，
like get excited over, but I'm gonna fuck. That was
哎，
cool.
这波
So.
打我就看不
All right, come on, baby.
就是不用发挥很好。
Champ
队
select
友
is
也
over.
是
All right, it's time to change. Champ select is over. It's time to fucking do my job, baby. All right. All right, you know what? It's 12 p.m. I can be forgiven for having messy hair. Let me change it back to the LCP stream. Do not abbreviate. Lol Pacific. And ladies and gentlemen, let's get underway. We're gonna have to get used to a bunch of new names as well. Sorry. 'Cause I don't know anyone in this elo. In this region. I know absolutely no one. So, this is gonna be interesting. See if I can see myself a little bit better. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I know absolutely nothing about this region, so I will learn. Oh, it's Vikings Esports. Okay, they did make it to Worlds last year, Vikings Esports. I actually picked them to make it through, Who wants to send me a message? I'm getting catfished. And there's a pause. I think I got catfished by an AI just then, by the way. I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. That's all good, though. Sometimes it happens to us. I mean, I didn't get catfished because I didn't fall for it. Let me listen to the cast. That's what they sound like. God, this guy is so New Zealand. It's crazy. Wait, they're both so New Zealand. Quickly. Second series of the night. This accent's really hard. It's a great accent, though. I really enjoy this accent. Civil War. Civil. Second. I can't do it. I'm not gonna try. Australian accent's hard enough for me. Can fucking barely do that one, honestly. Alright, come on, put me in the game, baby. Tech pause, schmeck pause. That's what I always say. Guys, I'm tired. I'm feeling it. So, if my commentary dips, it dips. But we're going in now. Here we go. 40 seconds in the game, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to game number 1 of MVKE versus, oh my god, MVKE, that is brutal. Of MVKE versus TSW. I'm going to Vikings versus TSW. I don't know what TSW stands for, but welcome. Now, danger things to watch out for this game. Number one thing I want to focus on is this top lane matchup, because I think Ambessa versus Jace. Catfish by... Yeah, that's what happened. I think Ambessa versus Jace is a very explosive matchup. The reason for that is because in order for Ambessa to play versus Jace and CS properly, she needs to be aggressive. It's not possible to be passive and go even in the matchup versus a good Jace. The only way you can go even in a matchup as volatile as Ambessa versus Jace is as the Ambessa to be proactive and try to take level 2 priority and try to establish yourself in the lane. So I think if there's a chance we see a solo kill, very likely it's going to happen on the top side. And there you see aggressively Ambessa already using that Q, dashing on top of the Jace there, getting in his personal space, trading up aggressively, trying to get that grass proc. So if you're a TSW fan, watch out for that. It's going to be tricky for Ambessa in this matchup. And you see Kratos trading back. He's not to be quashed up here. HP fairly even, but that's a bad trade right there. Misjudged the Q timing there, did Hero. And he's going to get punished for it. Bound to half HP already. But has a full sustained setup, so it's going to be okay for him. The bot side, however, not so okay, as MVKE really wreaking havoc so far, have mega priority. Could just be the fact that the matchup is how it is, you know. Nautilus level 2 versus Leona level 2. Definitely Leona favored. Nautilus level 2, not particularly strong. And I think we actually might be looking at 3 winning lanes here, just from draft here from Vikings. Could also be potentially just how they play it. But all 3 of these lanes look quite difficult for TSW to play. Aurora versus Victor, you get poked out very heavily. Victor, extremely high range. You can just spam that E. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Top side is almost unplayable for Hero here. Taken down to his last HP, forced to use the biscuit there. Mid's almost been solo killed as well. It's 2 hard winning lanes for Vikings. And this wave state is abysmal for the Aurora. Has to reset and TP on a freeze here, and Kati doesn't want to let him have it. He wants to stop this base right now in its tracks, but he's not able to. Now comes the TP on the wave. Kati trying to take a good reset himself. Not going to be able to stop the Aurora from crashing this wave in time as Hero utilizes his own TP and now is in a very aggressive spot, trading aggressively with Kratos. And this is the action that I wanted to see coming to this game, ladies and gentlemen. This is exciting. Exciting stuff coming out of the OCE server.
But Matt, these teams aren't from Australia.
Shut up. All right? This is my region, Pacific. All right? They're all OCE. So I'm claiming them. Ooh, a little skirmish might break out here in the jungle between the Viego and the Wukong. As both of them trying to hover their respective mid laners. Haitso just kiting right out of the range of Guru. We didn't know how close that Viego was. Could barely smell. So basically smell the monkey. As now he goes in, jumps on the Aurora and flashes the wall. The Aurora W not going to save her this time is what I thought, but Kati able to walk on a tower and secure the kill. As now Haitso left in a 1v2 versus Guri and Kati, forced to flash himself. Kati wants this kill. He's going to take 2 tower shots for it and get nothing in return. Very proactive play there from Vikings. Off the back of Guri. Flashing over the wall, takes out the Aurora when she least expects it. Thought she was safe with the W, but in fact she was not. So now TSW definitely on the back foot, losing lanes already. And a proactive play from the jungler to capitalize on a mistake there from Dire. Put themselves in a very good position here. MVKE, that hook goes a little bit wide there. Suilong. What the hell is that guy's name? I don't know. I'm just going to call him Silong. If that's not how you say his name, I'm very sorry. That's hard to say. Come on, guys. So let's check out the replay of what happened in mid here. It starts with Haitsu just sniffing Wukong right there. You can see he's barely out of the vision range. Hovering, thinking this fight can't happen, but Guri knows his range is a little bit too well. Understands how much damage he has, and look at that W straight away from Guri. Dodges all the damage from the Aurora, who forced to flash away, but it's in vain as Kati can follow it with his own flash. And Haitsu barely makes it out here. Kati had any cooldown at all, he would have gone down, but nothing to speak for, as this is what I was wanting to see from Hero here. Now, making the Ambessa look good in the lane. Took a couple bad trades level 1, forced to use the TP a little bit early. Much earlier than she would have liked to, but now, with that glowing moat, with the refillables, with that biscuit delivery, able to take a good spot in the lane, but bot lane is a horror. Have to reset on a freeze. The wave state so bad for Eddie and Taki. Just going to lose a lot of XP on that reset, and that lead might compound into a Drake here. Depending on how Shogun and Silong, I'm just going to say Silong, depending on how Shogun and Sealong choose to play it, bot priority should be very easily acquired. The CS is pretty good as Haito sitting on a control and spots out the jungle pet. He knows exactly where Guri is. Guri is in that bush, and they know that TSW. Taki might be the man to send the hook. He's played with vision so well. He's walked into that bush. Guri hasn't spotted it. And now Taki inside of the bush is going to flash forward and land the hook on top of Kati. They've changed targets before my eyes. And now the Victor's going to go down. Guri might try to save the play, but he's not going to be able to. W's away. Just watches in horror as mid laner. A little trick of vision there by Taki. Just dodges out of Guri's range. Perfectly played from the support. That was beautiful right there. It's a Gen G-esque play. Gorgeous from TSW. And now the game's going to slow down a tiny little bit as all the pressure from MVKE just got released. That's their lead in mid. Blown away. It's all gone because Aurora was the one to pick up that kills. I need to turn down the commentators on these. Turn that down. All that gold lead has just gone to waste. Nothing to come from it there. So in the Australian lane swap position, the grubs are secured by Haito, and that's the first objective going down. Neither team claiming the feat of warfare, but there's a lot of fighting going on. I wouldn't say either team really has a lead right now. Obviously 300 gold lead, but it's going to be a trade of objectives. Hextech, Drake, 4-3 grubs. Neither composition really prefers one or the other. Both feel fairly passively about this, but one thing they would prefer here is if TSW can pull off this dive on this MVKE bot lane. But it doesn't look like it's going to happen. Kati, of course, doesn't have flash right now, and Haito is hovering him very aggressively. Guri busy doing the Drake in bot. Not able to save his mid laner if he were to get in trouble, but no trouble to speak of. Drake goes down, smited away by the Wukong. I'm very impressed with Taki so far in this game. Obviously, I haven't seen too much of him. Lost priority a little bit in the bot lane. That's to be expected from the matchup. That was a very proactive play. And now they're going to reattempt this dive here on the level 6 of Eddie, on the level 6 of Haito. And there's the Chains of Corruption landing on top of Sealong, who gets immediately one shot. Chain over to the Ezreal and the Viego once more here, but it's a little bit too overcooked. One following up with the dive was Taki. Eddie and Taki nowhere to be found as Haito went in for himself, and now Guri has the Cyclone if he chooses to use it here. Can flash on top of Eddie if he shows, and he might do exactly that as Taki, the man out of the gun, just leveled up, has that dredge line, has the Nautilus ultimate available if he chooses to use it, and he does indeed do exactly that as Guri able to get out, heals for Shogun, but now Eddie once more, he's flashing forward himself. He's a psychopath, he's gonna get 2. No, he's not. Guri shuts him down right in the middle of it. He was looking so good there, Eddie's looking fired up. But Guri knows his limits just a little bit better than Eddie did. And he's punished for it. Well played by MVKE. Turn a losing play. Very convincing dive right there into somehow a win there. As we take a look at what happened here, I wonder what happened to Taki and Eddie. They back off here. The second Haito goes in. Look at that. Taki nowhere in this play. Eddie's doing it by himself with Haito, who's left to dry. And now Guri on the level 6 here. Eddie's chunked by the True Shot Barrage, and it's almost impossible to play this versus the Wukong with Flash, but they do a very good job here. TSW turning it right when they need to. This dredge line from Taki is absolute MVP of that fight. Beautiful Nautilus ultimate as well. Locks up the Wukong. And then slight overextension for Shogun, punished very well by Eddie's Flash, who then just slightly misspaces the Wukong there, and if his Q was back, it would have been enough, but it just wasn't. It just was not. MVKE, now with a convincing lead in the game. Jace has that Aegis of Legion. Almost unkillable now. And they're looking determined in their approach. Don't want to give any space here, MVKE. Space might be forced here as Hyro taking a very aggressive trade on Shogun here. No flash on the ADC, and there's the public execution over the wall, but it's straight into Guri. Can he get 2 here? He's going to have to 1v2 this, the Ambessa. But he just walks away. He takes the kill on the ADC with that public execution, which is a great word to say. I love saying that. And he just hops out, says, all right, see you later. Peace out, bud. You ain't got a Cyclone. I don't got to fight you. You ain't going to force me into this. 10 minutes into the game now, and the game is just back and forth. It's trading. Shogun slightly overstepped in the bot lane, punished by 2,000 years of cumulative game design. All leading up and culminating in Ambessa and Mel. For fuck, Mel. Holy Mel is... Anyway. But now the game slows down, right? Grubs spawning in 22 seconds. That's going to be hard to contest for either team. Die out. Going to play a big part in TSW's ability to team fight that. has the in-between worlds, a very important ult in combination with the Chains of Corruption, in combination with that Nautilus. Maybe they can find a pick or two. Maybe they can turn this fight in their favor off a couple of Viego resets, and it looks like they're going to try and do exactly that here. TSW want to start up the grubs, but they're going to let MVKE walk in first. Maybe going to set up a trap off the engage of Heitzo. TSW, they want to catch out Guri. They want to look aggressive here, but Dire spotted out by the enemy support. Nothing going to come from this as MVKE understand that the trap was being set and have to walk out of the river. Heitzo steals away one grub and no feat of strength now. Able to be up for grabs off these grubs, and they're going to be taken out. MVKE walk in, take what they want. The TSW, they have 4 grubs, and they deny the feat, and that's what you want to see. Well played. Very disciplined there from TSW. Understand they don't need to take the fight. Understand that potentially just take it on better terms, right? You don't need to force an even numbers fight when you can pull off plays like this. We have public execution in 3 seconds, and there it is. Immediately on cooldown, Kratos is very tanky, and is he tanky enough is the question. We still have him between worlds. True Shot Barrage going, I mean, quite wide, you could argue. As now Hyro in a lot of trouble. Solar Flare is potentially used here. Sorry, has potential to be used here. And Long does exactly that. Takes him out the kill. And Bessa goes down. You can tell I'm a bit tired because my words are coming out a bit slurred, a little bit unclean with how I'm speaking, but the message is clear, and that is that this game is a banger. Let's take a look. This is the solo kill that happened about 10 minutes ago, but we got a cinematic view of this. Check out this public execution on that Ezreal early. Bang! Down he goes. Slammed into the ground. And Bessa, man, such a fun character to play, but to play against, it's a different beast. Nothing Guri can do but watch there, bonks him on the head, and lets him leave. That's what I'm talking about. The second that Jace gets the Aegis of Legion, he's almost undiveable. But they might try it again, TSW. If Jace sticks around for this wave, there are 4 members here ready to snap at any moment, and they try to do that, but Guri's reaction time there has to be studied in some kind of psychological exhibit. That was ridiculous. What the hell did I just look at? This guy just W'd the second he suspected anything fishy. It was immediate. It was perfect. He saved himself from almost certain death there. Because had they hooked not the clone, that would have been a dead monkey. And potentially Drake going over as well. Reaction time from Guri, good enough to save MVKE from a very grisly outlook that could have been, as now Solar Flare from Leona is a potential engage angle for MVKE, but instead they're just going to take their priority in the river, going to take the space and take the dragon too. Now turret plating, going to fall in 30 seconds time. Priority on the top side for Kratos. True Shot Barrage going to secure out the mid-wave. Try to stop some resets as well. Drake going to go down. That second Drake, the Drake stacking plan, firmly in motion here for MVKE, and the soul is good too. Mountain Soul. If they continue on their plan, public execution used there by Hero. It's a big investment though, as he's in a little bit of danger of being dived here. Guri understands that this is a very killable Anbesso, and Cardi's taking the tower for him. And that's what's going to happen, but it is going to be a 1-for-1, although it's an execution. But not the kind Hero was hoping for. The kind that gives over no gold. Bit of XP though. There's a slight reward there. And Carti's tempo's ruined, but clean dive overall there for MVKE. Get the kill and get out. Well, they get out, but a little bit slower than they would have hoped. So now they have to wait 20 seconds to respawn, but now TSW going to shove in the mid-wave with a little bit of tempo they get from the enemy mid laner being dead. But Hero dying like that is so bad for his tempo, and Bessa not a champion that works particularly well when behind on gold. Needs to be able to stat check people, needs to be able to do damage in team fights, so dying on a side wave when you lose a lot of minions as well, it's very punishing. As now Kratos, again, the target of TSW's ire, but there's a TP coming through. Do they have enough damage to one-shot this? I don't think they do, but in fact, they prove me wrong. As now Carti is just going to TP off spawn, and they're trying to turn this fight around. Vikings, they want this, and they want this. Now the Cyclone in the backline, not used yet. As Nautilus goes down, Guri's still holding on to his flash if he wants to keep this fight going. Shogun missing a couple crucial skill shots, not able to do enough damage to make this fight look good for MVKE, but they are able to trade 1-for-1. Jace for Nautilus, and it's a positive trade, I've got to say, for TSW. TP invested as well for Cardi. Hero did not have to do the same, couldn't even do the same if he wanted to. But his reward for his vigilance is getting bot tier 1. And that's important. Because as I was saying, Ambessa, she needs gold. And that's exactly what she's just been gifted. Carti TP's top and gets pretty much nothing for it. As we check out the replay here, great sidestep from Kratos. Buys a little bit more time for his team, and that's exactly what they needed. Nautilus ult used, Viego ult used. He almost gets out there, but the Aurora damage off the passive too much. Karti's TP is good. I thought it was greedy to start with. Look at the damage from Wukong on the Nautilus here. He got one shot so fast, I thought he used the Cyclone, but he didn't even, as Haizo's flash is forced by Leona's stun. Nothing else comes from it. 7-5 now, the kills. Gold lead. Not swinging either way. 400. 300 now. Thinning every second. This game is tight, ladies and gentlemen. It's very tight. The only slight little thing that would swing in an MVKE's favor is the fact that their Drake win condition is potent. It's pertinent. It's very visible. And TSW, they're going to be put under pressure here as there might be a trade. Coming down in the bot lane is Haizo yet again, putting Kratos under the gun, saying, this is the person we want. We want to punish this tank Jace. But they're not able to. He's just too tanky. Hyro trades with them for a full minute before anyone arrives. Barely gets him down to half, and by the time the team fight's beginning, it's already over. It's now TSW, not able to find anything on the bot side. But it's okay. They did have time to do that. They were able to be proactive. There is 1 minute 50 seconds till Drake. That's their timer. They need to find something on that Drake fight, or potentially before it, to make it playable. You can't be dropping a third Mountain Drake this game, 17 minutes in. If you're looking at 3 Drakes already on the opposition team, going into 18 minutes, 19 minutes, that's when you're looking at the 4th Drake spawning at the same time as Atacon, and that's when they force MVKE would be able to force TSW into an impossible position where, hey, if you guys want to take Drake, we'll just take Atacon, but hold that thought because there's an in-between worlds being used on the top lane here, and Karti is the target of it as he's just going to get one-tapped. Meanwhile, on the river at the same time, the Herald is being taken as TSW TP in. They want this fight. There's the public execution used on top of the Cyclone. The Wukong barely going to get out. 1 HP left, if that, as now the Herald is going to be stolen away by TSW, able to make something of that play, despite the fact that Wukong somehow survived. And that's a great proactive play. Exactly what I wanted to see from TSW there. Make the game work. Make the game work in their favor. Get something done before this Drake. And now they're going to take top tier 1. If they can secure this Drake, I would say the game is very, very solid for them. However, if this Drake does not go the way of TSW, if MBKE, I don't know, pull out a great team fight, if they miracle steal it, that's when the game gets a little bit more scary. So take a look at the replay here as Guri almost dies there. Solo flare backstep by Eddie. And look at the damage here from Hero. Public execution. But he doesn't double cast his Q and E. And that's the... You know, I'm going to sound like a backseat Andy here. But that's the difference. If you press QE at the same time there, you can double cast your Q and E on Ambessa. It would have one-shot the Wukong. That's a kill right there. Tiny little mechanical error there. I wonder if Hero even knows you can do that. Might not have the experience on it. But it's a tiny mechanical error that costs the kill. It's things like that. Could change the outcome of the game. There's now 2 seconds till Drake spawn. MVKE, they want to prod their way into River. They want to poke their way in here. Find an angle. Find anything. Could they find the Nautilus? Maybe that's the target here. Haizo taking the Scuttle Crab. Could be the other one that MVKE choose. Hyro on the top side, hovering his ADC, making sure nothing funny goes on here. As all 5 players on TSW, they surround this Drake. They're hunting for it. They know they need this to stay in this game. It's very important. MVKE, on the other hand, they can drop a couple Drakes. They can drop this one. They can drop the next one. Doesn't matter for them. Instead, they're going to choose to trade this Drake out for a gold lead on the top side, giving the gold to Kratos, understanding that he could potentially be the key to winning this game. How tanky he's been so far, not a lot of tank shred on the side of TSW. The more gold you get on the Jace, the closer you are to getting a very winning game state. Can TSW shut this Jace down is the next question. 4 minutes till their next... Put in a pretty awkward position. It's Dire. Force to use in between worlds here. Is just going to get out. Bunny hop away from all the trouble there. Monkeys can't chase down bunnies. It's a well-known fact of the wild. I saw that in a David Attenborough documentary. It's true. But now Atacon spawning. And this is good. This is good timing for TSW. This is very good timing for TSW because the next Drake's in 4 minutes, right? So you've got a good amount of time to skirmish over Atacon. And the best part is that Atacon's spawning at the same place that Drake is spawning. So it's not possible for MVKE to put you in that impossible position where they're like, all right, well, if you want to take Drake, we're going to trade Atacon. Because Atacon comes with Drake. It's a care package. Herald, not up. Baron, not up. The only objective to play for right now is Atacon and a couple towers. Towers right now very much favoring TSW. They've got one as opposed to... Sorry, they've got 2 as opposed to MVKE's 1. You can see that represented in the individual gold leads there. 800 gold lead on the mid lane. 700 gold lead on the top lane. Overall, the aggregate, it's just about the same. Which means these team fights, how they execute them, who goes down, who makes the mistakes, that's what's going to matter in this game. That's what's going to lead to victory or defeat. This might be Taki to make the first mistake here. Thinks he's caught out Cardi, but he hasn't. He's the one in trouble. This control going to be forced out by Guri in Haito's position, not revealed yet. Blue buff going to be taken down. MVKE, they want this bot side river. Well, they're going to have it. Vision control firmly established. Now TSW, it's their job, with their tempo on midwave, to clear out all the control that MVKE just established. And this dance is going to continue for quite a while, ladies and gentlemen. I think 3 minutes more of this, unless we see an engage like that from Taki. There's a hook landed. Not going to find anything from it, though. MVKE, too scared to follow up on their Nautilus, and that's fair enough. Herald's going to crash into the tower. If they take this mid tower, it's a big deal. It's going to allow a lot easier access to this bot side and top side river. Top side jungle as well. Once you take down this mid tier 1, that's when you can start being a little bit more scary around the Satacon. Start establishing firmer vision control. Being more decisive in where you play. But until you take down this mid tier 1, that's your only thing you can do. Focus on getting that down. It's MVKE. Scouting out something. Look at that Aurora damage. Every time I see it, it always shocks me, man. Half HP on Wukong in one combo right there. 3-in-1 Aurora has 2 items, 22 minutes, and you can really feel its impact on the game here. Midwave actually uncontested right now for TSW. This mid tower could go down. If Eddie shoves this wave really fast and just right-clicks the tower, he is going to kill it. Because there's a skirmish over Atacon, and TSW want mid tower and Atacon at the same time. I don't know about this play. Usually the team that starts Atacon first is the team that gets punished hardest. Because Atacon, ladies and gentlemen, it does a lot of damage. In case you were wondering, but they have a lot of ultimates here, and they're a little bit bored. They're getting a bit eager here. TSW, they don't want this game to be slow. They want this game to end right now in this team fight here. They force out the Jace TP. They can leash the Atacon away. But MVK, you're not going to let it leash so easily. 5,500 HP, and MVK in a good spot, but look at Dire. Look at Dire on the right there. Hasn't in-between worlds. He could hit all 5 members with it. He's W'd out of the bush, and there's the in-between worlds. It's done huge damage in the backline. Following up on the public execution as there's the Viego going down to Leona's stun and ignite. MVKE with firm control of the river going to take down the Atacon. It's voracious as well. So they want to keep fighting here if they want. If they can. Not going to be allowed to. It's TSW calling for a pause. Off the back of Haito's death. The game slows down a little bit. Wonder what happened. What's this pause caused by? Check out the replay of this team fight while we figure out what's going on in the tech pause and take a look at this engage from TSW. It's the public execution and the Aurora in combination. You thought it'd do a little bit more, but the target was Jace. The gold they pumped into him early game. They traded they traded Drake for a tower, and it's really paying off now. As the fact Jace lives there is the reason they're able to get the Atacon. So the pause seems to be going on for a little bit longer than I would like. He's got the hand warmers out. Does Carty. Assuming that's Carty. Might be someone else. Just from where he's sitting. Oh, guys, my voice is struggling. I haven't even done 3 games. I guess just late at night I'll be talking all day. I'm recording, right? Yes. One of the, yeah, it must be hard being a commentator at this point. You just got to talk about, things. I could do that. I could definitely do that. If I was with someone else, I could definitely easily do that. If I was also, more knowledgeable about the league, it'd be super easy for me to just yap for 10 years right now about whatever the fuck. I feel like my play-by-play is pretty good right now. It's a little bit messy at times. I wonder where the LCP headquarters are. If they're in like... Because the next step would be casting this, but... If they're not an OCE, it's not a major league. I don't know if I'd move to that. To cast it. I think I would. It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to know that. It's a tough question. If I got offered an LCP casting spot. Because then the pathway from LCP to LCK is like probably more easy. Like it's probably more established. But I wonder if you could do it remotely. Hi Roche, what's up? Roche is still here. Jesus, the delay is actually insane on stream. It's like fucking a minute at least more. I'm just gonna reload to make sure that's 100% of the delay. Because the next step would be casting this, but I'm gonna type back to Roche. Hi Roche. Oh, fuck me. If this pause lasts too long, I'm gonna cry. They're laughing, the players. That looks good. What are my notifications on YouTube here? Roche likes feet. Well, that's good to hear. That is really good to hear. I'm glad to hear that. I really am. Guys, I'm fucking tired. Holy. Yeah, I don't know how to fix it. It's like fucking 2 minutes, 3 minutes. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy, actually. This pause is driving me insane. Is League a dead game? The LCP is dead as hell, yeah. The LCK, on the other hand, holy is that's popping. The LCK is popping. The LCP is dead as hell. So, because, like, the good regions, the regions that are, like, really good internationally, lots and lots of people watch them. But, like, the regions that are not as good, no one really watches. 2-min delay. I just responded. Please. Oh. Freedom. Freedom from purgatory. We're back, ladies and gentlemen. 23 minutes, 30 seconds. Ah, and he's just got one shot. Carty's dead. All right, cool. Well, good to know that. There's a play on mid as well. There's a bloodthirsty pause right there. The players were just thinking about one thing while they're waiting for the game to restart, and that's killing other players. Which is a crazy thing to not think about. I don't know what I'm on about, guys. Let's get something interesting to happen there. 33 seconds till Drake spawns. That's going to be the next big interesting thing. And it's the same spot that MVKE were in before the pause, obviously. Which is that this third Drake is very nice to have, but again, they don't need it. TSW, on the other hand, once they lose this third Drake, that's when they're in a spot where it gets a little bit harder for them, because it opens up the opportunity for MVKE when the next Drake spawns to force trades. To be like, hey, if you guys don't want to let us get Soul, we'll take Baron instead, right? That's not a thing it's not a nice thing for TSW. It's not a position you want to be in. So this So I'm reading chat at the same time. It distracts me. section is very nice for MVK because they're going to be able to take out this Mountain Drake, and that's an important feature of the game. Very important feature of the game state, because the fights have not been going too well for MVK, barring that last Voracious Atacon that was picked up. The fights haven't looked too good. Taki now. Ooh, fishing for something. There's the in-between worlds, followed up by a massive Immortal Assault, but they just have to disengage immediately. I think they've overestimated just how strong they are there. Well, they obviously have. There's the flash is forced from Dire, and Cardi's own flash as well, but it was an aggressive one at that. The bot tower now going to be secured up by Kratos. That's the first tier 1. Oh, sorry. Third tier 1 that MVK managed to take. Holy moly, I'm tired, fellas. Public Execution is up and available for Hero, but he doesn't really win this fight, I don't think. Tank Jace, forced to be reckoned with, has that on in despair. Look at this goal difference, guys. What a game that we are watching. And it's still neck and neck, you've got to say. Even after Atacon being taken, it's only 4.4k to 4.39k. It's that close. Nail-biter of a game. 4 minutes to the next Drake, and that's going to be Soul. Ideally, TSW would like Baron to be off the menu by then. They don't want Baron and Soul to be up and available at the same time, because that's when you start getting those terrifying opportunities I talked about before, terrifying positions where it's almost impossible to play as TSW. So they need to get proactive here. They need to find something. And who's the man to do it is the question. Is it going to be Taki? Is it going to be Hitso? Hitso right now, hovering Dire, waiting for Victor to walk up, but Cardi's not actually... He's not obliging. He's going to let this cannon die, and that's going to pain anyone right there. Watching a cannon just get killed by 2 ranged minions, knowing that you could walk up and get that, that's my kryptonite right there. But Taki's a better player than I am. More restraint in his veins than in mine. Spot Prior, almost impossible to maintain here for TSW as Kratos, every single time a wave appears, it immediately gets deleted, and now Hitso forced out of his own jungle there by the Wukong. Guri just so scary in his approach. He's terrifying. The members of TSW away from that bush. Even though there was 3 of them. The one man of Guri makes MVKE shake. Now mid-prior, very firmly secured there. We take a look at the map state. How are the rotations going to allow for any play here for TSW? That's the question. What are they going to do? They need to overload something. If they want to secure this Baron before Drake comes up, they need to make something happen on the map. MVKE more than happy to just wait 2 minutes. With nothing happening, they're just going to take the Baron when it happens, unless they want to punish a mistake there, as what they tried to do with Hitso is exactly that. Forces out his ultimate for the Leona ultimate, so trade that. It's fairly even, honestly. Now Guri gets aggressive on Hero. Reminds him to stay in his lane. As Taki started up Baron, he's just going to die. I do believe as the Victor ult might be enough. In between worlds definitely will be enough to force Cardi out of the situation as Taki goes down to the burn. Now Hero trying to trade something back for his team, but he's gone in way too deep. Stunned in the middle of the Q2 animation, and this is a mistake that TSW just cannot afford. 2 mistakes there. Taki starts up the Baron by himself, and Hero goes in trying to Hero play it, but there's no such thing as a Hero play in League of Legends, ladies and gentlemen. It's a team game. 1v5 doesn't help you in these scenarios, and Hero's just been taught that the harshest way possible. His team now going to lose Baron. 1 minute before Soul, they're going to be able to use this priority established from Baron and translate that into a Soul here as we check out the replay of exactly what happened here. Taki just caught out from a really nice bush cheese out of Kati there. Q's out, but the burn damage too much. In between worlds used to try and save the supporters. Hero misses the public execution, almost has enough damage to save it anyway, but gets stopped in the middle of his Q2 animation that might have killed Kati there by the Victor stun. And taken out for free. Now Baron goes down, and how do MVKE use this? 2 minutes, 28 seconds left on the Baron power play. Already up 1.6k gold just from it. One mistake just like that, and the game looks almost impossible now for TSW. 49 seconds left on Drake. And MVKE, they're not done yet. Solar Flare used on, again, a couple bugs. I'm not sure what's going on there. Haven't seen a very good Solar Flare yet this game. Was Guri punished for prodding his head in there? Reminder that this is TSW's territory after all. But he smites the Grump away anyway. So now Taki tries to find something. They need to find anything here. It's TSW. They're happy to take a single pick, even if it's on the Leona. They want something done. They need to find a way to force their way into River here. It's not going to be possible just to walk at MVKE. MVKE, though, they want this fight right now. There's the TP coming through from Dire. And if he's there in time, it's going to be very good. He has that Aurora if he needs to use it, but he's going to use it to try and escape. Kratos, not going to allow that to happen, takes him out. As now Taki's over position as well. Massive Victor ultimate, and it's just growing. Hungrily gobbling up the members of TSW. Their corpses being devoured by that massive, growing Hextech ult. Now Kratos, with that acceleration gate, backed up by his own Leona, forcing the last remaining members of TSW to remain under their bot 2-2 while they lose the game at Mountain Drake. And that is going to be Sol and Baron secured by MVKE. Now going to try and finish off this game in style, in fashion. Clean so far. Towards the ending half of this game, MVKE has been showing why they were able to make Worlds last year. They've got a stellar coaching staff, stellar experience in Shogun, their ADC. Now they're going to take out mid tier 2 and bot tier 2. Same time. Transition their IR to top tier 2. Whole topside jungle also up for grabs here. Let's take a look at just obliteration here. Hero. Reminded of that time that he solo killed Shogun earlier in the game. How the tables have turned. Shogun takes out Hero for free. And how do you play this anymore if you are TSW? It's going to have to be potentially an Aurora, but even that doesn't have enough damage anymore. MVKE just looks so clinical. Every single fight they take, just can't lose it. Now, nothing else to do but wait here for TSW. Wait for MVKE to make a play. Make a step. It's going to be on the mid wave, transitioning towards that top tier 2. That's their next play. TSW... Sword Art chilling on the... Yeah, it's true. I don't know what Sword Art is. I thought he was playing, but... Anyway. And here comes the top tier 2. 2 minutes, 30 seconds on the next Baron. Elder's going to be up as well in 4 minutes. And if they choose to, MVKE can just play this really slowly, but they're not known for that. So far, every time there's been an opportunity this game to take it a little bit faster, both the teams have opted into it. They like their games quick. And I can rate that. Dude, chat is so distracting. My bad. I gotta stop looking at chat. It takes me out of the game, man. Hero grabs the mid-wave. Gobbles that up. And he's getting close to his next item, but... Again, how much is the third item gonna help you? It's gonna be a Hex Drinker is the next thing he's gonna buy. The only person I'm really concerned about, if I'm MVKE, is that Aurora. Like, the Lethality Varus is not gonna kill anyone. Realistically, at this point in the game. Not that Victor, not that Ezreal. That's all that matters. The Aurora is the only person I think who has that real bite to their kit right now. Has enough damage to take someone out, but even that, the Wukong, if he finds an angle on the Aurora, it's all damage items there. All damage items, completely squishy. Super easy to one-shot that thing. So if Wukong finds an angle with Cyclone, if Leona, stray Solar Flare, there's no cleanse, no Mikhails either. Every bit of CC that comes Aurora's way will be felt in its fullest. So despite the fact she does a lot of damage, she's got 3 items there. She's got the upgraded boots. Feats of strength obviously were secured by TSW. Despite that fact, it's going to be very, very hard for her to find an angle in this fight. The next fight does seem to be happening in 1 minute. MVK giving TSW a little bit of time to regroup before their impending doom. And it's becoming more and more evident as this game furthers. I've got a message. If we start winning the game, the Laura game, I think you got to start. Okay, yes, I will do that. I will do that. Anyway, the deal. The deal's the deal. True Shot Barrage. Trying to pop that Varus' spell shield there. Now 32 seconds left on Baron. The game is just slowing to a stop here. It's just waiting. We're in the eye of the storm. We're about to burst into action any second now. When Baron spawns, TSW need to make their last stand. They need to make their final effort. There's a flash from Taki. Has to flash away from the Solar Flare. Trying to find a pick before Baron spawns MVKER. They're trying to stop the fight before it even happens there. If the Nautilus goes down, there's no need to fight this Baron. But now that it's spawned MVKE, they can just play this as smoothly as they like. Slow and clinical. It's all they have to do here is TSW forced to walk into the jaws of the beast. Look at Kati. He's waiting for them. Has that Victor ultimate. Kratos has the QE as well. Hero needs to find an angle here. Public execution lands on the exact wrong target as the Cyclone's also getting 0 value in the backline. Eddie has to do so much for his team, but he's just not able to as Kratos is doing all the work by himself. Aurora goes down to the Wukong on the top side of the fight. 0 value found in that fight as Kratos is killing everyone. This guy is full HP, he's full tank, and he's just one-shotting people. He's running around the rift, unkillable as you like. Ending the game for his team. Completely impossible to play. Aurora finds nothing, by the way. Wukong marks her fully. It's exactly what I talked about. The Cyclone, sorry. I said it found no value, but it found a lot. It took out the Aurora. It's all it needed to do. She was trying to look for an angle over the Baron Pit, maybe find a flank, but Guri was onto it. He caught her out, stopped it in its tracks, and the rest was done by Kratos, the unkillable Jace King. Yeah, and this is the important part of the fight. He even flashed for it, Guri. It's just impossible to get away from this damn monkey. Hunts him down. The Predator turns into prey. Just like that. 0 and 3 is the Viego. 4 and 0 is the Monkey. And the jungle differential this game, fairly large, one might say. There's now Elder Dragon spawning in 20 seconds. And ladies and gentlemen, this is a slow, slow game. But it's only going in one direction. It's a slow-moving train, but it's only, it's one track. And that track is all MVKE. This game is going to end anytime now. Next time that TSW make a mistake, it's going to be the last one they can make. Taki maybe trying to save the game here, trying to find an angle, but Kati, again, just not going to give him the opportunity, going to respect it too much. Public execution, the only way they could possibly find the kill on Victor, but even that might not be enough damage. Solar Flare, yet again, just going to whiff everyone, but it doesn't matter. They don't have to play the fight clean, because look at Kratos. He's full HP. He's just running in. Cyclone as well, doing so much work. He's found a great angle in the backline this time. Eddie is the one to face the Wukong's wrath. And all of TSW, they've got nothing. Absolutely nothing. They go down. All of MBKE, full HP. Lost zero health in that entire fight, and Dyer knows it's over. Just going to let himself die to the tower. It's what I'd do anyway here. Oh, but he's not even going to be granted that small mercy as Kati flashes over the wall and finishes him off. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be the game. 21-8, but it is not as close as that looks. It's harsh, brutal, suffocating victory for MVKE. Just dragged it out, dragged it and dragged it and dragged it until it had no life left. And they take the win. Game 1 goes down, and I don't know if I'm watching another one, boys. I don't know if I'm watching another one. I can. How long have I been going? 3 hours. Oh, fuck. What the hell is that review room? It's so tiny. Holy shit. Their review room is like fucking 2 feet by 2 feet. Listen, the next game is also going to be an MVKE win. And it's just going to be a stomper. It's just going to be absolute fucking slapping. Oh. At least it didn't start with 2 solo kills like the last one did. That was a lot. 2 Barons taking that game and Soul, man. It took me a while to close it out, honestly. The early game was looking pretty good for TSW, but I mean, yeah, it's just nothing you can do there. Look at the damage dealt. It's so low. It's crazy how low damage dealt is in pro games. Like in my solo queue game, I've probably had more in like many solo queue games than the entirety of TSW's aggregate on the set alone. Just like by myself, just like fucking right-clicking people. This is how many kills that there just aren't. Oh, am I watching another one? It's just gonna be a stomp. It's just gonna be a stomp. It's gonna be a stomp. I kind of want to cast it, but my voice is sore, and it's late. Imagine it's a good game, though. All right. Well, tomorrow night we start with LCK, and then we have LPC, and then we have LCK. So tomorrow night we'll see. We'll see. Depending on the quality of the LCK games, I might watch the LCK over the LPC. I don't know. Because the question is, like, obviously I'm trying to apply for LPC co-streaming rights so I could, like, do this but not illegally. The question is, if I don't watch every LPC game and choose to watch LCK over LPC, will they judge me more harshly? I feel like I'd just stay true to myself though. And if I want to watch an LCK game and cast an LCK game more than I want to cast an LPC game, I should watch an LCK game and cast an LCK game. Because at the end of the day, whether or not I get co-streaming rights is not going to change based on me watching one less series. And it's also probably not going to change the final destination. The final destination will be decided on how good I cast, whether or not I'm cracked. So if I get really good at casting, which is going to happen by just doing it lots and making sure I, like, improve. Yeah, it's probably better just to watch the LCK, honestly. I'd rather do that anyway. It's more fun. Depends on the quality of the games. We'll see. On Saturday, we got the Lori game. Saturday's like T1 HLE, bro. I think Saturday T1 HLE are playing. I think this Saturday is like the fucking Giga Nuts game. My chat's trying to mutiny me, bro. You guys are trying to you're trying to eject me from casting here. I see, Robbo, you're invited. You're invited to be my commentator. I'm serious. I had Dan on. It was fun. It was very hard because there was ping diff, so it was really hard to, like, Robbo, you're invited on. I'm serious. I would have you. I would have you. You have a great voice. This guy just said the LCP tournament is really new to him. He's only ever competed in VCS before. Lil bro, the LCP didn't exist last year. VCS existed last year and... Oh my god, lil bro. Okay. Alright. Come on. Put me in game 2. Do I want to do game 2? It's 7 minutes, bro. Oh, I'm so fucking tired. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't think I do it. I don't think I do it. I'm not doing it. I'm fucked. I'm so fucked. I'm not doing it. Boast is playing Valorant. Nah, guys. I swear to God, I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to get some fucking chalky milk. Boast is playing Valorant. That's just going to be fun as hell to watch. I love watching Boast. Dude, Boaster is like... Wait, let me save this as... If there is someone that I want aspire to be like when I'm fucking older, holy, I want to be like Boaster. That guy's cool as hell. That guy's so cool. This was MVKE vs TSW absolute fucking sleeper game. Holy, put me to bed. Actually put... I was so fired up. And then I watched that game, and I went to bed. It's Bedge. It's GG's. Yeah, okay. It's Chalky Milk, Boaster, Valorant angle. Oh my goodness, Giga S tier angle. FF. Sure. And then after, I can watch some more Rank 1 CN videos when I'm trying to fall asleep. It's